Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the LBLCS. Tonight we've got another riveting economy game. Live or Let Die versus Spare Parts. I'm here with my bud, not Jerome, who I like to call Alex, regardless of whether or not it's his name. And the big surprise of the night is that we get to see LeChance play.
A legend rises
Legend.
from the grave.
Yes. He will be here and he will give it all. So here's what I really want to see, Alex, is I want to see either pop off or bomb. I don't want a mediocre performance. I don't want like he goes like 5, 5, and 6 and he looks medium. I don't want that. And I don't think anybody
Yeah.
does.
No, 10-0 or 0-10, I think, are
10 and
both
0 or 0 and
acceptable.
10, anything in between is dog, if I'm being
Yeah.
honest. We're looking for the cream of the crop or the crop of the cream. You know what I mean?
I couldn't have put it any better myself. Just I demand excellence from LeChance, or I
Or
demand, just piss poor
piss
performance.
poor or excellence. If it's not those two things, I'll be upset. You'll be upset, and both of us have
Yes.
said at the same time is something that I've never seen in my entire life.
No.
So I mean, it's up to you, LeChance, down here. These guys are still setting up their pro draft right here. I do have it pulled up a little bit early, but you can see their respected sides that they are going to be on, as well as the uh, the emblems they have. You got this
It's
great
some nice
liver.
emblems, I have to say.
Yeah, no, they're good logos for sure. Big into it. I
That
think.
liver looks to be in rough shape.
Oh well, liver let
Like
die.
drawn true to life, I would say.
Yeah, I mean that's about the size of theirs at this point. It's shriveled up. There's a non-sober rule, in some of these teams, and is this one of them? Probably.
You would know.
I wouldn't. Okay, so we do have to get that on the table.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's
get on there.
address that.
I represent this team. I coach this team. I can't coach them tonight. I'm not there. I can't speak to them. But you know they could do it. They could do it. I'm not gonna be biased in the cast at all. Too like I'll be more critical of them. I think if anything, because I also played with Nice who's the mid laner for Spare Parts for a while. Really like that guy. Super super sweet dude. He gets my Jimmy's rassled. So Alex, let me know. Do you know anything about these two teams? Or are you coming in here blind? Like you like closed
I
eyes?
I know practically nothing about essentially most things on this planet, so
Wild.
including this.
Most things on the planet. It's humble of you. Also concerning. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. That's mostly concerning. But here's what I'll say. All right, so we got big boys coming from both sides of this one. Both teams definitely struggling more early on. I think Live or Let Die in a much worse position than Spare Parts. Spare Parts tied KKY, and KKY 2-0'd Live or Let Die, so you can see a little bit of a difference in skill discrepancy just right there. That being said, this is week 3. Each week teams will improve, they'll get better, they'll change. And and Alex, I'm gonna throw this out there. If you want to hang out with me every Monday night and stream games, I'm putting you live on the spot. I'm down for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
I'm uh I'm happy to do it.
If you considered a like some type of I don't know partnership or civic
Yeah.
union, I'm
Well,
into
I'll
that.
have to forward it to my agent, but
Yeah.
I do think we should be able to get something done.
hmm
Yeah. I do have some salary demands, in the mid high six figures, but
Right.
I'm
Mid high
assuming
six
that
figures.
won't be a
And by
problem. Yeah.
figures, you mean just like figurines, right? Because this is a low
Yeah.
budget LBLC. Like we're LBLCS.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
not
yeah.
LC. So
No,
we're good.
no, exactly.
We
Like the
have
thing you would
bobbleheads we can send you for sure.
yeah, like things you would buy at a 7-Eleven.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Whew. Just making sure. Okay, I was sweating a little bit. I know, like, sometimes when you're the owner of something and people want things and you're not sure what the things are, you just perspirate a lot.
No, this should be good.
Whew. All right, well, we got one team totally lined up in here and ready to go. I'm going to do my duty in life, and I'm going to make sure that my team has the people that they need to start this bad boy up. What is Team LeChance? Ryan Rapido says. Team LeChance is on the left side here on your screen currently. He's on Live or Let Die. This will be his first appearance since Season 2. Mind you, it's Season 5 here in the LBLCS, so it's been a long time since he's hit the floor and been on the scoreboard on Summoner's Rift here in the LBLCS, but he's coming back tonight. He's coming out hot.
It's always good to see a legend rise.
Yeah.
It's been far too long.
It's been way too long, dude. And I think, we talked upon really want him to bomb or succeed, and none of that middle ground, because I don't want the chat to hate him or love him. But one thing does remain true, and Dewey highlighted it. Lachance licks toes, and that's just true. That's just 100% a fact.
The source of all his powers.
Yeah. Now, he knows how to get in there. He knows his way around the big toe. Don't even get him started on the pinky toe.
He gets the job done.
He does what he needs to do.
On the Rift, at the toes, doesn't matter. No difference.
Yeah, and we're going to see if he can go toe-to-toe with his opponents tonight here. Spare parts. These guys, I'll speak about it a little bit more because I think we've got a little bit of time going. These guys actually were planning for an 8:15, so there's a couple of people running late. And that's totally fine. We're a few minutes early here on this cast. Yes, go ahead, flame me. Flame me, chat. Flame me. I fear nothing. I'm a Tier 1 Clash winner. What are you? Just spectators.
Tier 1?
Yeah, no, I'm cracked.
Hold the phone.
Yeah, I'm cracked, dude.
Oh my goodness.
People say, hey, were you that beta that played in that Tier 1 Clash team that played the tank role and just died a lot for them? I say, yeah, that was me.
What did you have any special pocket picks you whipped out or?
Yeah, Poppy.
Poppy, all right.
Poppy top lane for the boys. So when people can carry on your team, if you could split up the enemy team, and that was my only job. My only job was to push someone off the carry and split up the enemy team, and that's all I did. And they carried me. But I get to say I'm a Tier 1 Clash winner because of it.
And that goes straight on the resume. You'd have to assume.
I don't want to lie to you, Alex. It's the only thing on my resume.
It's just your name, your phone number,
the address, email, and then Tier 1 Clash winner. And then it's just at the very bottom it says thanks.
Yeah, and then call for references who are just your Clash teammates.
Right, they're just everybody I played with.
I
listen to some people I played against, but they've never answered. So,
wow.
I also kind of just I just kind of shot in the dark to see what their phone number could be, so I could have gotten those wrong. We've got.
I'm just imagining a hiring manager, ringing up your teammates,
7,
being like
8. We got 8 people in the lobby. All right, we're close. We're almost at 10.
We're getting there.
Yo Daddy's daddy is online. He's here. He's ready to mingle. He's ready to schmingle. All right. You don't know a lot about these teams. Yo Daddy's daddy got 18 kills in his last game despite losing.
Oh my goodness.
The dude's cracked.
Let down by his team.
Yeah, no, for sure. He's got the stuff. He's got the chutzpah. He's definitely a boy to watch. Bullet Club now online as well. I'm typing things. You want to take it away?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Just filling in the ranks. I'm excited to get the draft going because this is the economy league where we don't necessarily need to stick to the hard meta. So I'm excited to see what sort of pocket picks come out. Be it the Poppy, be it something a little bit even tastier. If you've ever come across me in blind pick, Kaisa Jungle is truly a behemoth. So if someone could pull that out, or something equally magnificent, I would be very pleased. I think we should see some interesting strategy, and really I'm excited to see how each team decides to get the job done, because I don't think we're going to see a lot of superior macro play. It's going to be about grit and grind.
So one thing I will say is, yes, that is the MO really of this league for the most part, but the big macro plays is just which team can communicate the best and get around those neutral objectives. And we are going to see which team is able to do that because it's so apparent, especially in this league, more so in the other leagues. In the other leagues, you see a lot of we're trading objectives, or we're trading map presence, we're trading other things. We're trying to do what we can. And in this league, it's really you sink or swim with can you meet the neutral objective? Do you know how to team fight? Do you know where your strengths are? When are your power spikes? So It's not bad macro. It's just not as much as you see. Each league is like an incremental growth in macro, right?
Yeah. So as a coach, is that something you've been focusing on? In your VOD reviews,
Don't.
trying to get the team to focus on
Yeah, I
the true
think
fundamentals.
the fundamentals really being first off, this is a this is a league for fun. Enjoy
Yeah,
yourself.
the
First and
fundamentals.
foremost, if you lose and you go 92-0, like the other team beats you with 92 kills, you get zero. If you had fun, that's a win. Period. If you were playing some troll comp and you were being silly and you stole the dragon and you had a blast, cool. That is how you get better. Is you enjoy each other, you become a team, you become a community, and then your comms will instantly get better. Once you understand that everybody's on the same page and wants the same stuff, comms are better. Once comms are better, then you look at team compositions. Then you look at, okay, how do we like to play the game? Which team composition suits us? Do we like the 1-3-1 split? Are we going for a 1-4? Do we play hyper carry? Do we play wombo combo? What are we doing in draft in our minds, and what are we trying to negate the enemy teams from doing if they are able to play it? And before we launch into draft, which is a couple seconds away, I think one thing a lot of economy teams you're going to see develop throughout the year is an MO. And
Yes.
that MO, how do you disrupt it? So obviously only week 3, hard to really be like, oh, these guys are going to do this, cut and try. Hard to say that early on. But, come week 7, come week 8, in
Yeah,
this
as we get
11-week
closer to
season,
playoffs, things will start to emerge.
for sure.
Getting ever closer to pick ban, just creeping up. We'll be there soon. Then again, maybe not. We have more time to discuss the intricacies of Economy League play. This is the first game I'm casting in Economy, so I'm ready to be blown away.
What
I'm ready
what
to
game did you
see.
cast with me earlier last week? Would you cast with me last week on Monday?
Yeah, that was a different league though.
The commercial?
Yeah,
Okay. The
yeah,
commercial's right above economy.
yes, so close, but
Right,
I'm I'm
definitely
I'm hope
different.
I'm hoping there's some minutia that are going to be a little bit different in the Economy League,
Okay.
and no Fioras that only go top lane. I'd imagine.
I am, like, as I said, I'm the coach for this team. I know you guys can't see a lot. I'm sure everyone listening can hear 1,000% of the sounds coming from my league client. The draft is on. Blitzcrank's banned away. Aatrox being hovered by spare parts right now. Again, we're going to talk about the top laner. It is really important to block Yodaddy. This guy's a coin flipper. You don't know how crazy he can really pop off.
Right.
Aatrox, he's got a couple other picks, and I'm not going to say them right now because I don't know if people are listening. I don't want to give too much away, but I know so much
Right.
about this draft, and I spoke to my team about this draft. And the 3 bans that are coming out are really solid from these guys. Their support on spare parts actually is pretty terrifying. He's got 20 games on Blitzcrank and ranked. He's won 16 of them.
Oh my. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So worthy ban, I would say.
Yeah,
From Live or Let Die.
the Urgot instantly locked in up in the top lane there for Yo Daddy's Daddy. He's okay to blind that into anybody.
I love that. That is so bold.
Yeah, he got 18 kills on it last game he played against Serenity Esports, who are tied for first in the league. So, I mean, his Urgot is a new tier of importance. And
Spare parts, want to leave that up? Gotta take it.
they did ban the Aatrox, and I would say the Aatrox probably, we've never seen it get through against Your Daddy's Daddy. I don't think it ever will. So better ban, I think, is on the Aatrox for sure. Malphite's going to be picked up by spare parts. Looks like they're going to run a wombo combo style. These guys actually did win their Clash tournament last night.
Okay.
And I want to say
in-
it was tier 3 or tier 4. But they did win it totally, and there's the brand pickup.
Nice to have the momentum on your side.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta establish the winning culture.
For sure.
Ever important. League of Legends. Malphite brand, I think, is an interesting first rotation. Get some flexibility with the brand. I'd imagine it goes support. You don't see a ton of brand mid anymore,
We
but you never
could
know.
see it. I mean, this is Economy League, right? I mean, you're really drafting
Yeah.
for your team first. Olaf's going to be picked up here. Olaf Urgot is definitely a lot of damage out of sources where you don't normally have the damage. Um, so it can be pretty potent there if they're able to get Urgot moving or get Olaf moving early on. They are all AD right now, though, so that Malphite and the third AD is going to be locked in right there. Um, Ash, so they've got the engage, they've got the peel, they've got the crazy amount of damage that they can do, but this Malphite's happy about this, I think, with those 3 picks.
Yeah, the Olaf, I mean, is a little bit of a pain, but engaging on the Ash is going to be, a breeze for the Malphite. Lucian locked in, so I mean that is another flex pick. So it's going to be maybe a little bit trickier for Liver to ban here. 'Cause
Chat's
that Lucian
screaming
could
for
go
the
mid.
AP bans, but there's infinite AP champions almost. You can't really ban this guy out.
Yeah,
Um, I do agree that pulling away, like taking away big picks, like big AP damage is definitely big. Like they already took away Orianna, they're taking away Akali now, which can pop off. They're gonna take away Bullet Club Swain, which has been a really solid pick as well. So definitely great AP bans, like Chat was saying. Rumble's gonna be banned away
Victor
from spare
too.
parts. Rumble is a good mid lane pick for spare parts. They like to run that in the mid lane a lot, as well as Victor. Those are 2 mid lane bans, and it looks like actually all of the second round bans are mid lane.
Yeah, the Swain, the Rumble. I feel like, I mean, obviously, if you take the Swain mid, it's definitely a potent pick. I feel like just like the brand, a little bit more common support, but you have the flexibility in economy.
I'm gonna
You can put them
say it's
anywhere.
gonna be something like Leona Vigar here, or something that provides him a little bit of CC. You don't have too much CC on the side of Live or Let Die right now. You have like the Ash Arrow, you've got the Urgot Flip, you've got the Olaf slows, the Ash slows, but the
Yeah,
hard CC is lacking.
yeah, you need some follow up from the Asher. Okay, yeah,
Well,
the
there's.
Alistair makes a lot of sense.
Speaking of CC, here's a big
Yeah,
cow.
here's all he has is CC.
Yeah. I love to see the Udyr too. I think they did actually. I will say I just got. Oh my god! Did I call it?
You are have the foresight. That's
I
unbelievable.
got the foresight. I'm rolling with it, dog. Alistar Vigar, I think, is a really big pick against these guys because I think Malphite's engage is long range. Brand has some decent damage long range, but Lucian's a little bit shorter. If they lock in that Echo too, that's another melee with the Udyr. So
Yeah,
you can only do so much. Also, if Udyr, Malphite, Echo all leave Brand and Lucian, all of a sudden Olaf's on them quickly. Can't CC him. He's running them down. So without a protection person, and they don't have anyone who's actually going to give them more
Another
shields.
friend.
Thanks so much, Monkey Corpse, for the follow. But they don't have anybody who's going to give that peel that they might
no,
need.
Malphite's just going in.
Right.
Brands to follow. You just basically, if you don't one shot them right off the bat, you're going to be in a little bit of a pickle.
Definitely a pickle. Now, to be honest, I've been into pickles more lately. I
More,
gotta switch
yeah.
the screen right here to the pick band screen.
What?
But
Dill pickles.
dude,
I
okay,
can't think of any
I
other
actually
type
this is
of
actually a big
pickles.
thing for me. This is a huge thing for me, and I'm really upset about it. Yeah, dill pickles are fine. A lot of pickles
Bread
are
and
fine.
butter pickles.
But
Another friend.
about 3 years, maybe 4 years ago now. Yeah, I think actually exactly 4 years. I think it was either 2016 or 2017. I had this pickle. Sounds weird. This is a real story.
Okay,
I had a pickle,
I believe you. I believe you.
and
Let it be known.
it was like this weird spicy flavored pickle.
Okay.
Not a jalapeno, not some weird shit. I'm not busting your balls that much, but like it was actually spicy, and I cannot believe I've not been able to find it. I mean, I go to Price Shop, I go to Stop and Shop, and I'm looking for this shit. I'm looking for pickles. I'm in the goddamn pickle aisle. I was like, where the hell is this goddamn pickle that's spicy? I've never found it. Never
we
found
have
it for years.
Wow, the white whale. Did you have this at a restaurant, or was it just given to you, like in an envelope, like it showed up at your door?
So I think my brother got it, and it was in his fridge. And I opened up his
Okay.
fridge because I was visiting him, and I saw pickles, and it was like 9 at night, so I couldn't eat a meal. I didn't feel like that was safe to eat a meal right then because I feel like, gotta be careful. You don't want to gain too much weight. And I saw pickle. I was like, oh, it's not
Yeah.
a meal. It's like a tiny snack
It's a
before
health
bed.
food.
And I bit into it, and it had a kick. I was like, hold up. Where'd you get this pickle, man?
Yeah.
And maybe I got to go back to where he lives and look around in his shops because maybe it's like a proximity thing to
Yeah,
like
maybe
where he
it's a
lives.
local delicacy. I know up here in Canada we have spicy pickled beans you can get at the grocery store.
Pickled
That I believe,
beans.
yeah, like green beans, but
You're blowing
pickled
my mind right
in
now,
spice. I
Alex.
know a Canadian classic. I don't know if this is a thing in the States. I'm pretty sure it's not.
I just if it is, I haven't heard of it. It's not where I'm
Amazingly
East Coast.
tasty.
I'm
So
East Coast, so
right. I'd imagine, maybe you're just looking in the wrong spot. Maybe
it could
you're
be.
looking in the pickle aisle. You should be in the bean aisle.
Maybe I should be
You could
rotating.
it won't be quite the same, but you could at least try to, fill that void in your heart
I
with
was gonna
some,
say void. Well, we're on the same fucking wavelength right
yeah.
now. Yeah, no, there is a big void, and honestly, it's been there for years, and it's a big problem for me. And
Oh
I'm
yeah.
glad that we got to talk about this pickle issue because it's something I haven't even brought up with my therapist yet, but I'm planning to because
That
it's been on my mind for a long time.
that's why we do this. We get to the root of the issue.
If anything, this is better therapy for me. Um, Hopefully, not only do I get to have a cathartic experience, but both of these teams do. We have seen their draft already. Now they're going to pick the champions they're playing directly, guys. If you're just tuning into the LBLCS, welcome. We're the low budget LCS. We are basically what the LCS is if there was no money involved. So enjoy. If you scroll on down, you can join our Discord. You can play with us. You can cast with us. You can become part of us. You can check out our YouTube. You can donate to us. And I urge you, and Alex urges you too, my co-caster here,
I do.
if you're going to donate, please donate a small amount because we want to remain low budget. We don't want to bump that up to
Yeah.
medium or anything like that, especially not anytime soon.
No. Too much money and we have to set up a tax haven and it gets all sorts of confusing.
It's a
So
fucking
please
mess.
limit your donations.
Yeah.
We do not want that headache.
Yeah, we are. Oh, that's a good point, chat. I will set up that right now. I'll set that up as I can. I'm jumping into Stream Manager. I'm going to start that prediction for us as soon as I can do it.
So you can gamble points.
You can gamble schmeckles. We've redesigned it.
Yeah, so no, but my point is, how do we know that you haven't, put a huge sum of schmeckles against your own team and asked them to
I
take
am
the dive here?
being the count that's streaming. I'm not allowed to
Yeah.
bet.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that
So I can choose the outcome. So I could always choose myself and get infinite.
right.
So
Naturally. Okay. Well, that puts my mind at ease.
Yeah, as long as you're feeling good, I'm feeling good, and we're feeling good.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm feeling good. I'm excited to get into the game personally.
Same. I'm pumped. I would say I'm starting to swell up, but you know what? I'll say it. I'm starting to swell up. I'm ready
Sure.
for this one. You know?
Bold prediction, if I may.
Yeah.
I
Fire.
predict we get some sort of scramble over a scuttle crab between Olaf and Udyr that just, descends into chaos.
And do you think that entirely decides the game? Because I would love to hear. I'm sorry.
I'm
Ezreal was locked in last, and I love that it got messed up again. Guys, this is a low-budget LCS. If you're expecting good, proper etiquette and understanding of the game, even Nice in the chat says, hey, it's low budget. The guy knows. We're low budget. If we mess up, we mess up. It's how it freaking works. A lot of people saying Live or Let Die are going to take this one. A lot of people on that LeChance fan base, a lot of people are wanting him. I kind of want him to bomb. I know I'm another admin. I know I'm another caster. I'll shoot the invites to him because, Jesus, it's just a goddamn fucking mess.
Where there's
Third
treasure,
time's the charm.
there's glory. And where there's glory, girls are watching.
Thank you so much, Cal Linder. And I will specify where that underscore is. Cal Linder. Thank you so much for that $1. You just doubled our net worth. Norway Pete for the 100 cheered. Thank you so much. Can I lick
Thank
Buggles'
you,
toes?
Cal.
Yeah,
From the bottom of my heart.
bottom of it, not the top. Don't go near
No.
that shit.
The bottom.
Spare
All-
parts rolling in it now, 91% to 9. Everybody thinks spare parts are going to take this game. Apparently,
It's a bloodbath.
wow. Anybody can lick my toes. I don't really know what you could possibly do to me that would be harmful to my body.
Sorry, did you just issue an open invite on air to have anybody lick your toes?
I mean, I just don't think it would hurt me.
I don't think it would hurt you, but I mean that's something bold to put out into the Netscape. personally, I'm not brave enough to issue such
Someone you don't know
declarations.
says
But
the chance licks toast in my chat. I pulled it up on stream. I always get duped. Like, I think what happens is I'm drinking too many corianders at night. Right? Got my ice cold coriander. Takes two to tango. If you're playing at
Ice
home,
cold
it takes
coriander.
two to tango.
Yeah.
I'm drinking it, and someone messages me. I'm like, oh, I gotta check out this message really quick. And I forget that's what I'm streaming.
So I have a question for you. You know what? Never mind.
Yeah.
No, you're drinking an ice cold coriander.
Yeah, an ice cold coriander, the official beer of the LBLCS.
What is a coriander? We don't have that up in Canada.
Just resolving client. Okay, so it wouldn't let him select. Okay, so 19 Steps had a bug with his client. That is what just had happened. And they were working to resolve it. He did relog. He restarted his client there. So that was the big issue. How much for some toe sucking action, says Monkey Corpse. Monkey Corpse, this is your first night here as a follower. I just want to say you could be onto something big. How much? Literally negative money. Like, you know how you go to Dunkin' Donuts and you get like one donut and it's $4, and you get two donuts and it's like $3, and you get a dozen donuts and it's just 10 cents? It's a lot like here. The more you want here at the low budget LCS, the less you pay, and eventually we're just paying you for it. Coriander is a seed of a plant. Yeah.
No, but what coriander beer?
Coriander beer is the official beer of the LBLCS. Alex, I just want you to know, I'm going to say this kind of not live right now, but coriander beer is just a made-up beer that the LBLCS made up because we didn't want to mention a real beer that sponsored us because we don't think our content's good enough for any of those.
No, okay. I thought that was, like either some sort of, special like variety of beer or like an actual brand that
Coriander's
we
a
don't have in
spice.
Canada.
No,
I know it's a spice, but
Okay.
I mean, I thought either it was, made with, inspired by. I'm not very smart.
No, you don't have to be smart. Smart is kind of, it's eh.
Smart's the new dumb. I've been saying for a long time.
You've been saying for a long time that smart's the new dumb.
I'm a visionary.
I gotta give it to you. I'm afraid 19 Steps is not gonna be able to select again. We're at 10 seconds here. 19 Steps is clamoring. I'm gonna do a thing where I investigate this in a manner in which no one can hear anything for a few minutes. I'm gonna speak to both teams very quickly. I'm gonna jump on in as an admin. I'm gonna take charge here. Oh, Alistar, they got it. Whoa,
Oh my
last
goodness.
second.
We were about to have an
This
issue.
is the fucking hype that Economy brings you. Can they get through Champ Select? Can they fucking do it? And they did
I've
it.
never been this nervous about Champ Select before. This is a whole new level.
I am perspirating. Like, I'm dripping, dude. God damn. Yeah, no, I'm drinking. Alright, so, where am I actually right now? I'm drinking a Kentucky Vanilla Barrel Cream Ale. It's a stout. It's just basically,
my.
it's like if you took a Guinness.
Yes.
Okay, wait, you got two cups, okay? On the left, you got a Guinness. On the right, you've got Coca-Cola.
Okay.
Imagine now that on the right, instead of having Coca-Cola, you had Coca-Cola Vanilla.
Vanilla Coke, yeah.
Yeah, and on the left, all of a sudden you had Vanilla Guinness.
Vanilla Guinness.
That's
okay.
kind of what it tastes like.
Yeah. No, I could see how that'd be good.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm learning so much.
You're really
While-
good at picking stuff
while,
up, I
while
gotta say.
co-casting.
You can pick
This
stuff
is-
up, you can put
This
stuff
is the
down.
better than any, class I've ever taken, I would say.
Well, that really should have been what we bet on, huh? The pause time in this game. I kind of like that a lot.
Like an over-under?
An over-under, yeah. Okay, chat. Let's do an over-under right now. I know we can't bet on it because we bet on who's going to win. We can't call that until the game's over. But let's do an over-under. I'm going to go 7-minute pause time total. Over-under. Type it in. Type in over or under. Those who get it right, I might mention aloud on stream.
Seven minutes, I feel like, is a long time, but also I'm not sure I'd be comfortable making
Not
any
by
bet.
one team, I will say. 7 minutes total.
Yeah, no, I know cumulative, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I would have to take the under, and it looks like Twitch chat agrees.
Yeah, they're all going under. We
Yeah.
have had 30-minute pauses before. Oh my god, over. We got somebody laying down the over, but barely. We had someone saying under by 6 seconds. Current poll
So
pause time for 7 minutes. Guys,
Okay.
over 7 minutes, under 7 minutes. Let us know how you're feeling. We do want to see the results in this one for sure. It's an 80-20 split right now. This is hype. This is hype in a way that I'm not sure I understand why it's hype, but it's hype.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
You don't get polls like this in the proper LCS, I tell you. No.
No, not at all. Well, you could, though, for pause timing. I feel like that's something you could get an over-under for in the actual LCS. Because despite us being low budget, they pause for the same amount of time, if not more, during a lot of their games.
Oh, definitely. I just don't think they would issue the challenge to the viewers.
Well, we just can't fix the problems in their game. That's the fucking thing. Like, LCS has, like, the money, like, oh, let's reset until 28 minutes, 17 seconds, and as long as we reduce this goal
chrono
here,
break or whatever it's called.
Yeah, fuck these guys. These guys have so much extra budget.
You think you're
we're
so
just like,
fancy,
hey,
Riot Games.
just talk to each other, figure it out, and play the goddamn game because we don't have a budget to fix it. And we're streaming you to 49 people who all mostly think that they're gonna pause for over 7 minutes, so figure it out.
Yeah.
You know?
And like if you pause the game because your house is on fire, or
don't even pause the fucking game. Get out of your house.
Yeah. No, but also I'm gonna say, like, I have no sympathy. Just restart the game and just leave your house. I'm gonna say, like, if your house is burning down, why inflict that pain on other people?
Just don't do it.
Yeah, just put the fire out. And get back to the game. How long could it really take?
And or some salt, depending on what kind of fire it is. And just fucking, douse it. Dragon Slayer Luke saying, I heard Liver's other jungler is super cute. That the other jungler of Liver Let Die is Dragon Slayer Luke, so if he's heard he's cute, I'm sure he is.
Yeah, is he cute? Can we get another poll?
I'm gonna say, I know that Dragon Slayer Luke has a wife, so I'm gonna say he's at least banging.
Yeah.
I'll say that without even, I don't gotta worry.
No hesitation.
No, I'm not gonna hesitate. Okay, let's see what we got here. Chat talking, people talking. We're gonna switch on over to the other screen right now, guys. We are now gonna be live with Live or Let Die. Oh, look at the skin game here too. Definitely not Udyr. Pajama Guardian. I mean, these are some good ones, guys.
Darkstar Malphite, who looks like he's being swallowed into a black hole.
High Noon Ashe versus High Noon Lucian. That's the hype matchup that LeChance needs. Guys, this is LeChance's first game since Season 2 that admin you've been listening to, who you like a lot, but not quite as much as Buggleberry Finn. He's here to play. No. He's here to stay. This is LeChance, guys. I mean, he is here. And chat, type in whether you want him to bomb or whether you want him to carry. I do want to know what you guys are feeling, how you guys are thinking. Some pings coming out already in this one.
Well, they've had more than enough time to discuss level 1 strategy.
Yeah.
Through, 2 failed pick bans and 1 real one. So I'm expecting to see something complex.
NoRP says bomb. He thinks LeChance is going to bomb. People think LeChance licks toes. Someone's saying LeChance over Buggleberry Finn. I think what
Not
actually...
just over.
They're saying that LeChance becomes Buggleberry Finn because that's the evolution of LeChance. And I agree. If anything, I am the evolution of LeChance, so thank you so much. Lestai, for how you speak. He does not lie. You're right, you don't lie. You nailed it. The evolution of LeChance is Buggleberry Finn. Lock it in. He doesn't lie.
Is there a third evolution there?
If there is, I don't know it yet. I'm going to find out eventually.
We're waiting to see.
Yeah, and we will discover it. Guys, there's a standard 5-point opening from the side of Spare Parts. Nothing crazy going on early on.
This is upsetting. I wanted
something. Full action. I wanted a 5v5 pentakill to start for one team.
Here we go.
Oh, well, here's a little bit of action. Slapping around here. Yo, Daddy's Daddy hitting nice.
2 autos, plus a canceled one.
That's what I'm talking about.
Fine by me.
We got a call start here in the top lane from Urgot. We've got pretty standard starts out of every other buy that's going on. Rat House starting this red buff down here, and Seg Fault starting on that blue buff on that Udyr. Definitely a buff that you need on Udyr jungle right now. I think he will go that AP Udyr build, but there's a lot of Udyr builds you can go. I mean, he really is a diverse champion. With this meta, though, I do believe it's mostly AP Udyrs that we're seeing.
Yeah, but I mean, with the Echo and the Brand, if you think you have a little bit too much AP, you might wanna
You
go
could
for
definitely.
more
Oh
than
my
Iron
God!
Style.
Look at the
Top
damage.
lane.
Yo, Daddy's about to pick up first blood right now. Oh my God! He almost took a tower shot.
no!
He does get
Oh, he
it.
got it!
The oh my lord! That was actually insane. I don't even understand how that happened.
Bit of damage over time.
Wow.
Not even 2 minutes and 20 seconds in. First blood.
Yo,
Two
Daddy's Daddy
flashes
is
blown.
cracked. That was nuts. I ain't gonna lie, kids at home. If you're playing Taste of the Tango right there, because that is a hell of a play.
Level 2.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
if I'm Radhouse, I'm camping top for the next 5 minutes.
I'm either camping top laner. I'm saying, hey, dude, I think you got it under control. I'm outie. I'm never coming top lane. Good luck against Udyr and Malphite, because I think you might be able to at least get one at a
Enjoy.
time. Yeah, enjoy that.
Look at this wave that's about to crash.
Huge wave that's crashing. Udyr actually is nearby too. Both, and this is that scuttle fight we might see come out pretty soon.
I called it, and I'm gonna stick to my guns here. I think we're gonna see it.
For sure.
They both started bot side, moving over. Things going down. Except Udyr's pathing top.
Udyr is
Is
pathing
Yo
top,
Daddy
but he's
Daddy
actually almost there.
overextended
Daddy's
here?
Daddy is very overextended. He's actually gonna go for the kill though. He says, I don't give a freaking shit if you bring someone against me. I already killed one of you. I'm gonna try to take him in a second, but he's got
he's gonna
double
try
buffs
for
right now.
two.
He's doing a lot of damage. Yo Daddy's Daddy has no flash to get away, and he will go down in the end. It's a shutdown here for Segfall. It's getting a little bit extra gold onto that jungler. And although 2 kills onto this, okay, I will say not only 2 kills, but also denied a good amount of CS there onto that tower.
Yeah.
Really big, because it's a big discrepancy now in the top lane. If you set Malphite way behind, then he can't really be a tank. A nice stun here onto Bullet Club is taking a lot of damage from Nice. He does get the cage off, but no stun. He's trading a little bit of damage, a nice little bit of the Comet right there, and some auto attacks being traded in too.
So Your Daddy's Daddy also gets back first because he'd already blown the teleport off of Malphite. And really, I mean, top, you're getting ganked by the Udyr. That's pretty
He's
much
going to get ganked
the
by the
outcome.
Udyr again. They're just going to run it back, and this is exactly what you need to do against somebody as Poe and as Yo Daddy's Daddy. The problem is he's got a little bit of healing right now, and I think we're going to pan up there right now. We are. He knows he's in a 2v1. He's probably asking for help. Bullet Club might be able to back and try to help him, but he's going to flip over the Udyr right now. Oh my God, he's shredding him into pieces. Look how he deletes him. The flash rate from Udyr is going to keep him safe for a moment longer, but he is going to get away maybe with his life both sides. 19 steps, trying to run away. A nice heal from the chance here is going to keep both of them safe. Oh, here comes Olaf, though.
Here
He's looking for
comes
Sharp
Olaf.
Edge. He's looking for Horny Hog Dogs, which might be the best name in the entire LBLCS. Gets slapped around a little
Action
bit.
everywhere!
Man, this is an economy game if I've ever seen it. Just making me talk out of the wazoo.
So you get the cleanse off Lucian, the heal off Ashe. Action top, action mid, no summoners. They're both gonna recall. The
No flash on that
the
brand either.
camera needed to be everywhere at once. We needed some picture-in-picture there. We don't have the technology in the low-budget LCS for these complicated cross-map engagements.
Nor do we have the sobriety to understand how
No.
the technology can work. You know what I mean? So,
Even, after all that, still remains 2-1 though. So
19
and no
steps
fight over Scuttle.
does spot out. He does spot out that Udyr. Now Urgot's feeling a little bit safe. Oh, and there's the ward. The man learned from the last from the double gank. He said, "Hey, maybe I
Yep.
should go back and buy some wards this time."
Spends the 75 gold.
Yeah, well worth. As he is
Absolutely.
trying to be as aggressive as he can against this. It does look like he's going for that possible Eclipse build again down here, or up here rather, in the top lane on that Urgot, which is what he did, I think, the last time he played it.
And worked pretty well for him.
Yeah.
So
I will already say I don't think that WZY Baby is going to let his team be like, we shouldn't ban Urgot. He's like, no, we should ban Urgot. Let's ban Urgot early on. Because that was first picked
been-
last game, and he's got 2 kills already on it. Bullet Club just going to walk away from Nice, who does have his ultimate. Rathouse
he's got Olaf to
nearby.
help.
He's actually incoming right now. Actually, no, they're going to back out. Everybody's going to take it as it is. No stun connects in the bot lane. Pretty even gold right now, Alex. We're looking at the gold spread. It's a 300 in the favor of
Yeah,
Live or Let Die, and that's just the kill.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just the kill on the top lane they have extra of.
Udyr top again.
Yeah,
Gonna
he's
get
nearby.
spotted
He's gonna
though.
get
Let's
spotted.
see if Daddy's daddy.
He gets spotted by the
he
ward, but
doesn't
does he get
notice.
spotted by the team? Because the ultimate from WYZ, baby, is all the way in. ZY, rather. He's going to try to do as much damage as he can, but Daddy said he does not have flash up. It's about 1 second away. He's going to get beat down in the end. Bullet Club trying to survive a tower shot onto Nice, who does not have his ultimate available.
Nick Faults pitch a tent up there. It's his third visit.
Yeah, the boy likes camping. What can you say? Explore nature, man. Enjoy it. They're on Dragon, though, so they do know they're sacrificing that top lane pressure just to get this Drake here. And this is a pretty important one for them, honestly, especially if it is...
Whoa!
Oh, this is a crazy fucking play here in the mid lane. It looks like it is going to be a kill in the end, but the Nice Stun is going to do a lot of damage. If this next tower shot can hit him, he's going to ultimate back into it. Good save there by Nice.
Done. He didn't even burn the Ignite, got the flash off Iger plus the kill. I thought that looked a little ambitious at the start. He flashed, well, you know, flashed on the Viger under turret, but, I mean, all's well that ends well.
For sure.
Oh,
Udyr
Smite
trying
fight.
to take stuff away, but it looks like it does go over to him in the end. But here comes the unstoppable Olaf, who's really just running him down at this point. So much damage coming out onto him. He does pick up the kill for himself. That's his first kill of the game, the first death onto Udyr. A lot of damage onto him too, though. So we're looking at this now in the gold, and it is in the favor of Spare Parts, but it's a close game, for sure.
Absolutely. That Cull is going to cash in on the Urgot.
Yeah.
Shutdown on the Udyr certainly helps with the gold. Of course, you know, still down about 500. Oh,
Red House now
more
taking away
Smite
the red buff.
fights.
Can he get it? I think he does. He does get it. Now he's just fighting away. He's going to look for the flash over the wall. He does get the flash over the wall, but all of a sudden, everybody's nearby. Sharper Edge just poking out the chance down there. Who's pretty even in CS. Unfortunately, it's the mediocre performance from the chance where it's not crazy good or not crazy bad. I do want to see...
This is pretty good. Landing into a brand, I think, staying even in CS, you've done your job at that point. No deaths, even in CS,
Right.
into a brand, I think that's perfectly acceptable.
Definitely being solid in that lane. Here comes the top lane going as solid as they can into that Urgot, who's dealing as much damage as he can. He's going to have to flash away. But Segfalls is so fast. He's going to run him down as fast as he can. And he's going to absolutely delete him. That's 3 kills onto Udyr. Urgot realizing maybe I shouldn't be pushing these waves all the time because he's getting picked off a lot.
We speculated earlier, he has put 4 points into the Phoenix stance, so going to be going for the on-hit build.
I think we might see the Sunderer come out based off what he's built. I think he might go Divine Sunderer into some...
Thunderer, yeah. Yep. Would make a lot of sense, I think.
Oh, the ultimate here from
Right.
Lachance. They're doing as much damage as the flash forward! He's gonna help him backwards, and all of a sudden Lachance can pick up his first kill of the game
Oh, does he
with so
live?
much damage in the 19 steps. Will he burn out? He does in the end, so Brand's able to trade 1 for 1 right there. There's no Drake for 2.5 minutes, so there's nothing really to fight over for neutral objectives down in the bot lane. But a lot going on all of a sudden. Lachance picking up a lot of gold right there, though. That gets really big for him.
Ash Arrow into the Pulverize and headbutt back. Sharper Edge didn't even have a chance to use Cleanser Flash. He was just dead.
So much happening. Rat House now near the mid lane. He's on a control ward. He's just going to back, though, because I think they know he's there. And if they don't, he's going to step forward a little bit.
This is a pretty safe echo at the moment.
Yeah. And Yo Daddy's daddy up so much CS here in the top lane. Let's check out the gold right now. We have a little bit of a lull going on. 1,000 gold difference in the top lane. The enemy jungler, Udyr's got a lot of gold over this Olaf right now from those kills. He's going to drop that Herald down in the bot lane, but here comes Olaf into the mid lane. Let's take our effects on that because Nice Ed trying to run away. Looks like he might be able to as the bot tower does go down to the Herald in the end. That's a lot of gold onto these guys down here, and the gold lead definitely pushes heavily into the favor of Spare Parts now.
See if they can get the second charge off. Doesn't look like it.
I don't think they will be able to, and I don't think that they're really worried about it. But getting that tower that early, like pre-14 minutes, is always massive, and it's only 11:30 right now, so...
The poor Malphite, you know, his laner has died thrice. He hasn't been able to pick up any of those kills. So, I mean, he's still, you know, struggling in this lane matchup despite some jungle assistance.
Yeah. You know, he's behind so much CS. It is really tough. It is a 2K gold lead for his team, though, so he needs to realize, like, as I was in that Tier 1 Clash when he needs to be in this game, you are the beta, you are the CC, you're the CC machine, you're the boy that needs to be responsible for protecting your carries and diving bears as much as you can.
Down 1,000 gold, down 5,000 gold, the Malphite R still works, so...
Right. Still knocks him up.
And his team is making gains elsewhere, so he's in fine shape, I think. Next drag coming up shortly. Bot prio for Live or Let Die, but they're getting jumped on a bit by the Echo. Just gonna back off.
I'm just going to slap around, trade a little bit. Rathouse over here sees these guys clearing this ward. They did it a nice rotation here. Udyr is down here, though, so there are about 4 people down here from each team. The 2 top laners are not down around this dragon right now. Horny Hog Dog is actually taking a lot of damage. Oh, Bullet Club finding Lucian a little bit, dropping as much damage as he can. The ultimate coming down. It ends up going to the red team in the end. It looks like Live or Let Die are in a really rough spot. LeChant's going to flash away, trying to keep his own life. All of a sudden, Udyr is doing what he can. Yo Daddy's Daddy gets absolutely picked off and deleted. 19 steps going to be the next one. They were able to trade Brand in the mix, but 5-9 is the score, and 5-10 it goes, as all of Live or Let Die are going to fall in that fight.
That was catastrophic for Live or Let Die. Both top laners teleport in. LeChance misses the Ash Arrow and then gets ulted on by Echo. They lose the smite fight for the dragon. And then they get aced! Oh.
Real heartbreaker for sure. I think they will lose a lot of plates here in the mid lane tower as well. They're going to try to hold what they can. Psychfaults took a couple tower shots in the mix while that was all happening. They're going to back up, so they're just going to get plates and back up and be happy with the big gold lead now. About 4K.
Yeah, I mean, 5 for 1 plus the dragon. I think they'll be pleased with that.
You can't be upset. It is a Cloud Drake in the end, though. And I've got to say, I think Cloud Drake benefits the side of Live or Let Die. Yes, Brand's all is nuts. Yes, Echo really likes it. Yes, Malphite likes it. But the delete keys...
Not as much as Olaf.
Yeah, the delete keys you have from Urgot and Vygar, the stuns and amount of tankiness you have from Ashe and Alistar, and then you got Olaf who loves to ult, and as soon as he ults, he's quick. And he can just sprint into that backline as fast as he can. And Nice is going to go in on LeChance right now. He's taking a good amount of damage. They don't even know Segfalls is here right now. He is going to stun up onto 19 steps, who's dropping so low. He will be the first one to fall down in this fight. Oh, the heal's going to pop out. Oh, and the ultimate is going to keep him safe for a little bit longer. Here comes Rathouse. Can they deter these guys away from picking up that kill? They do. Really good work here from Live or Let Die to keep them safe as Urgot now in a tricky spot. Interesting build choices coming out from him.
Not quite done an item on the Malphite. You know, makes sense. No kills. 65 CS.
Yeah.
That re-engaged by 19 steps onto the Echo was a bit ambitious, but I mean, he was able to get rescued by the Olaf.
So much damage. Oh, one more tower shot would have finished him off. The ultimate from Urgot out of nowhere pulls him from the Raptor pit into his clutches. And he does pick up that kill. More gold onto the Urgot. What a play, yo. Daddy's daddy never gives up.
Incredible. You hit that from way, way back.
Yeah. That was a snipe.
Absolutely. In the truest sense of the word. Ping's going out of the Rift Herald. Next objective for spare parts to move towards.
The big problem with the build that Yo Daddy's Daddy does do, and there's so many people coming in. Oh, nice flash and dash away as he flashes the mastery as well. Oh my god. Okay, now this is a big fight right here. Rathouse is totally out of position. He's gonna get caught and he's deleted immediately. Now Yo Daddy's Daddy is the next target. He's gonna try to dash away again, and Echo Stun isn't gonna hit him, but the rest of my and really nice cage. But I think he will go down in the end. 2 Segfalls here.
Poor Rathouse got stuck in the pixel brush and was just, you know, praying that no one would actually check it. Unfortunately, they did. And now they're going to get the Rift Herald.
Yeah, CS leads on the top and the ADC here for the side of Live or Let Die is the only thing that's really, they've got a lot going for them. They know there's no all on that Alistar as they're fighting around this Rift Herald right now. Echo is going to come down and Brand just does so much damage. Okay, they're going to slap some people around. 19 steps does not get the pulverize. He does get the knockback, though, to keep his buddy safe. He has an ignite on him. He might actually go down because he's so many levels below. Okay, he's going to lose a little bit of life. A lot of damage on a Nice. Chance, don't walk into that. You know what it does. Gonna drop the Herald on the top.
Gonna have all outers down before 20 minutes. And then they can just move nicely over to the dragon.
Yeah.
Clinical!
And you see Urgot pinging it as well. Bullet Club just stacking up. They do have some pretty solid late game on both teams here. I'm interested to see if Live or Let Die can start to mitigate these damages. Because they're playing a little separated, and I think that's the big thing. I think it's a lot easier to play around a Malphite because you know, oh, he's gonna go do the thing that Malphite does all the time. If they start
don't
playing
group up,
this,
guys.
Yeah, if they start playing around Alistar, you know, he does the same thing, not quite as well, but does it more often. So maybe that.
And his voice lines aren't as fun.
No, not as fun. Rock solid, dude. Okay, they are able to catch Malphite very early. They're able to shred him all the way down. The ultimate's going to come through. The kill goes on to Bullet Club. And now they've got a pretty big pick before the fight starts.
Yeah.
This might be big enough for them to actually play around, as they're going to clear out the vision that they do have.
You've just got to start this up while you have the man advantage.
LeChance has got that Kraken Slayer as well finished now. And yes, the Gale Force is finished on that Lucian. Brand is trying to take it. He's not able to with that W. So there is a Drake, the second one going over to the side of Live or Let Die. They've gotten 2 out of 3. Now they're going to try to converge around this Udyr and see if they're able to pick him up. It looks like he's going to try to run away.
Stuck in no man's land.
Yeah, Bullet Club is going to cage him up just for a second. He's got the flash over the wall. 19 steps actually trying to find him, though. Won't be able to.
The great escape from the Udyr. Out of position. Burns flash and lives. You know, I've seen worse. He lived. That's what matters.
That is what matters. He got out with his life. Yo, Daddy's Daddy picking up the creep that Nice was trying to take away from the jungle there. Looking at the vision score, I think that one thing that we should mention is that there's a lot of different... there's 3 sweepers, actually, on the side of Spare Parts, where there's only 1 on the side of Live or Let Die. That's pretty massive.
Yeah.
And it's going to help them all. That's why their vision score is stronger on their support. However, their laners are doing a really good job. The Unstoppable Olaf's going to flash away with his ultimate, trying to just run all the way away. Ash doing what they can, dodging the skill shots here from Brand. Good work there, LeChance.
Teleport in. I need to check how many stacks Viger has. 114, so not nothing. He's doing all right.
Yeah.
And only getting stronger.
Right. That's the big thing, too. You're going to get to a point where, you know, the squishy Lucian, the squishy Udyr, because of the build that they're going. But they are building some MR right now. The squishy Brand, the squishy Echo, although he has the ultimate. You know,
yeah, by the...
if you do get the stun on them and you can just QR, you can really change team fights.
Yeah, he's got a lot to follow up on. I mean, the Ash Arrow, the, you know, Headbutt Pulverize, if either of those hit, you can basically drop the W in the ult, and you're going to kill one of the squishies. Ooh, the sneaky Baron!
Wow, what a good hawk shot there from LeChance to spot them out on that Baron buff. They're going to back out totally.
They have the 3 sweepers, but you can't sweep the hawk shot.
Yeah. I think they're actually going to go and chill out for a second. It looks like both teams kind of realizing, hey, this is a big fight that's not really necessary right now. It's only 20
they're just
minutes.
sort of stretching their legs around the Baron.
Yeah, Alistar's actually in behind a little bit, but he's not looking for too much. He's just spooking Udyr away from that pit. As Brand and Lucian and everybody else are making their way back here, the engage from Nice is not going to mean too much, but Radhouse is out of position. He's got no flash this time, pops the ult. Just as a safety precaution, whoa, look at that W onto Horny Hog Dogs as he takes a lot of damage just from one spell of Vygar.
Yeah, and I mean, by the time we hit the 4th, 5th dragons, if need.
Yeah, well, that's a really nice cage as well. Doing as much damage as you can. It's actually a good amount of damage onto that Echo right there. In the end, Urgot is just split pushing top the entire time. They're looking to keep him in the mid lane as long as they can. All 5 are still here. Looks like Malphite's going to run away, check that top lane. Actually, more going to come with them as they're pinging, be careful, Urgot.
Caught between A
Might
rock
be
and a
caught.
hard place.
Yeah, he's gonna be caught between a rock and
rotating
something else
Malphite.
pretty soon. As he flips over that Udyr, gets ulted into the air by the Malphite. Now he's trying to fight his way out. Look at the damage he's doing though. It's so much damage. He can pick up a kill. He's not able to. He does die to 3 in the end. Now they're trying to push up the mid lane while that was all happening. Wow.
He almost had it.
Yeah.
That had no right to be as close as it was. I was
No.
not anticipating that Urgot damage.
That Stair Axe really did a lot for him as so much damage gets dropped on an Icy. He's actually forced to drop the R in case that ultimate was coming out. Okay, so the score is 7-14, but most of the deaths are on this Urgot here, who has 6 of them. So, as much as it feels like really discrepant in gold, like it's actually only about 4K, a little bit less.
Look at the advantage top still.
Yeah, advantage top is absolutely bonkers. 3K.
3K.
In the advantage there. Big gold discrepancy in the jungle. That's really where you see it for the side of Spare Parts getting a big lead. That Udyr at 6-1 might be a ban you see come out next time. I know he's a big player of a lot of different champions, but his Udyr is pretty scary and it's diverse. You can always build it in different ways.
Definitely. All those ganks top early really worked out
Yeah.
quite well for him. Yo Daddy's daddy had, you know, all the momentum in that lane, and but, you know, jungle assistance, and suddenly, you know, he's still up 3K, but now you've got a fed Udyr to worry about.
Yeah, I mean, he's almost Flame Horizoning this Malphite
Death
right now.
Wish.
They are just waiting for it. They're going to CC into Oblivion, but he's able to use his ultimate, get away that Chrono Shift, being really big. Malphite splitting up in the top lane at the same time. They're going to say, okay, we'll trade it for the Drake. Let's go. Let's take this Drake. Let's back. Let's see what we can do to hold. If we can get this 4th Drake, too, we can definitely be potent in these fights. A nice smite there from Olaf does secure it as everybody starts to channel their back. They realize they have to hold a lot. Right now, trying to keep nice off of everybody else who's backing right now. Really good job from him. They're trying to deny the inhibitor being taken. The inhibitor tower, I think, will go down no matter what, though. He can't go in quite yet. Oh, Red House is begging for this moment. It looks like he's so ready for it as he forces the flash out of Echo. Echo's going to actually try to go right back in. The axe is going to slap against him. Horny Hog Dogs is searching for him, finds a little bit of damage onto him, and Udyr's right there to help him clean it up. The kill goes over to the Brand.
So you get the drag, you're at soul point, but you've lost your mid inhibitor turret, and you lose your jungler.
Now you got to
Just
make use of
the
the ults.
lead.
You got the better cooldowns. You know, you got the better... Oh, this could be a big problem. He is getting womboed, and he gets womboed into Oblivion. Goodbye, Vigar. See you on the pad in a couple minutes as a lot of damage comes out onto Urgot, but he's able to just skip away.
It's an ambitious flash stun
Yeah.
by the Brand, but I respect the attempt. They don't have any of their exterior turrets or interior turrets left. And it's just coming up to 25 minutes, so...
The gold in the top lane, 204 CS to Urgot, 95 to Malphite. I mean, this guy. If we don't see
25
Urgot
minute Flame
banned,
Horizon.
if we don't see Urgot banned, I'm gonna be blown away.
At this point, yeah, I mean, and he popped off with it last game. I don't think there's any excuse for leaving that up another round. They banned, what, the Morgana? I think I'd rather play that than this Urgot.
Yeah.
I think that's a ban you can easily substitute.
A lot of damage going on to Yo Daddy's Daddy. Does take that passive hit. But no one else is really nearby here in the bot lane. This tower is pretty low. Yo Daddy's Daddy has a solid amount of damage for auto attack. And look at the way he's trying to shred this right now. 19 steps taking a good amount of damage. He might just go in, and they do. They're trying to burn up Horny Hog Dogs. They do in a couple of seconds. Yo Daddy's Daddy gets the flip onto him. Can they get the ultimate? They can't go in. 19 steps here to look for the stun, maybe try to run away. He has his ultimate. He's popping it. He's running for his life. He's trying to get to that blast cone.
no!
He fails the flash, but he is at the blast cone, and he uses it perfectly to get away. Mid tower being taken away at the same time. Psychfall's coming in from Udyr on that top side. A nice use of the cage here, but I think Olaf is totally gone, but the two carries are going to get out with their life, and they do take the tower. So they're crunching that gold difference a little bit, but still scary for the side of Live or Let Die as Spare Parts are really taking control of this game.
Bit of a hesitation on that flash Malphite R, but he still gets the flash out of the chance. So, and I mean, get the 80 flash for the top flash, do that every time.
Yeah.
Plus, they actually convert the kill onto Rat House, start up the Baron, and if they're able to get this, which by all accounts they should, It's gonna
Nobody's
be
nearby.
a real tough spot for Live or Let Die.
Yeah, there's nothing nearby. There's nothing coming on the map. They do see it with that hawk shot, but it's not going to be enough to thwart their efforts. Baron going over to the side of spare parts.
At this point for Live or Let Die, you've basically got two hopes. One, a crazy Urgot play. Or two, you continue to let Viger stack up until he is, you know, at 1200 AP. Outside of that,
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure you
Chance
have
backing in a risky
great
spot
chance.
because here come. Okay, phew. I agree. I do agree, though, Alex. I think that, you know, this game, it's an 8K difference, really, a little bit less, but it comes down to a couple of things, and it comes down to how you execute these next couple team fights. And there's no real true tank other than this Alistar here for the side of Live or Let Die, so they need him to engage this for them, take a couple big shots because Bullet Club's able to catch right now on Nice. They actually burn that ultimate very, very early, but they're not able to do too much more. Wow, Olaf's ult was also burned. They're trying to just spook them away. This is only 3, and there's 5 of them. They were not able to go in on that, as now they're looking over to this Lucian. And Dragon's up really soon, and this is the sole point for them, and they're not going to be able to get it. And this gives Spare Parts a better opportunity to put this game in a position they want. 19 steps way out of position. He's going to get... Okay, he's got a nice ultimate. He's staying safe for a little bit longer. Bullet Club almost able to completely delete Forty Hog Dogs. Now that does put his ability on CD as Seg falls down, trying to do a nice pulverize here from 19 steps. He's going to knock him away. A huge cage is going to keep him safe for a little bit longer. This is a giant play here from Live or Let Die as they take out 3 and none are gone yet. Make that 4. What an ultimate from Urgot to pull him out of the ultimate. I've never seen that in my entire life of playing League. Yo, Daddy's Daddy, take a goddamn bow.
That was I didn't even know you could. I thought he was, you know, unstoppable. But
So did I.
You can get reeled back in.
And there's the sole point. And this game is back on.
That is, yeah. They try to, you know, collapse onto the Alistar, which, you know, he's
hasn't worked for many.
He's got a lot of ways to stay alive, and then you know reinforcements show up early with the Viger, who's just pumping out the damage, and then finally at the end, Yo Daddy's Daddy.
And that Kraken Slayer is now finished on that Urgot too. They've got so many people here in the mid lane. If they're actually able to catch him out here, or either of these two, as everybody else is spawning right now, they're actually going to clear out that topside jungle with Urgot there, and everyone's going to back up. Now Baron's 3 minutes, Elder's 5. You know, you have a minute to reset, to collect yourselves, to be proud of yourselves for the fight you're putting up. You're looking at the CS right now. Urgot is absolutely obliterating anybody else you're going to talk about. Lucian's the next closest at 213. He's more than 40 ahead of that here, 30 minutes into the game.
And before that last fight, he actually did finally finish a Mythic. He finished the Kraken Slayer.
Yeah.
So he's going to be, you know, absolutely, you know, pumping out the damage. As long as no one's able to take care of him. Plus that ultimate, as we've seen, that was a utility kill onto the Malphite.
That was actually
you know, that was a public
I really hope,
service.
I mean, it's going to be on YouTube. All of our games go to YouTube, guys. If you don't know we have one, scroll on down and check it out. Give us a follow if you want. If not, cool.
We respect that, yeah.
We respect that, yeah. You know, be yourself. Oh, 19 steps. Oh, it's not actually spotted out because there's no vision over that wall. But yeah, I do want to see that interaction again. I think that was interaction right here around this area that we see right now on the map. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was like he was getting yanked in by a Callista.
Yeah, it was very
like he was a Malphite support.
It's a Malphite support. Lachance leashing that for their mid laner. Bullet Club's able to pick it up. Now has the blue buff. Checking out the gold spread too. Mid lane Echo has so much, but the jungler on their team has the most gold. Urgot's sitting on a lot. Lachance and Olaf as well.
13.5K.
I mean, he is cracked as well. Uh-oh. The bot lane fight, I think this goes in favor of Yo Daddy's Daddy. Look at how fast he shredded him. You can't 1v1 this man.
No. Not with the Kraken Slayer, you can't.
There's a lot barreling down mid, but they don't have the wave yet.
At this point, you're stalling, you're waiting for another big objective to come out, be it the Elder or the Baron. And again, just let the Viger put in work on these on these waves and hope he can get some more stacks going, hitting some champions.
Yeah, I mean,
Because we saw in the last fight, he got a couple nice cages down that were really...
cages are huge. The zoning CC that is coming from the mid laner has been super massive.
Yeah, you can basically have an Udyr running at you and just say, yeah, no thanks. I don't
thank you.
think I want to get hit by you today.
No.
I'm gonna put down this cage, you see,
Nobody.
and
And they're actually gonna go for
and
Baron
you
right
can't
now.
get over it.
Spot out some wards. They're gonna clear those wards on up. Now, this is actually a big moment. Oh, they're gonna actually, looks like there might be bush sitting. This is a big moment for a Malphite team because you're playing around neutral objective. You're gonna be in the river again, and if that insane interaction doesn't happen, you have a massive advantage with your CC.
Yeah, I mean, all it takes is one mistake for you to get a nice ult onto a couple of carries,
Yeah.
and that can be the difference, especially as we, post 30 minutes and the damage comes in waves.
Yeah, and it looks like these guys actually are going to go back in and clear all the vision that Live or Let Die just put down. Horny
Yeah.
Hog Dog's clearing out even more with Baby. And 19 steps on this. Alistar wants to find a way in. Olaf wants to find a way in, but they don't have the vision to do it safely.
No blue trinkets for Live or Let Die. You basically only have the hawk shot to check the objective. Obviously, you haven't started. And now we're going to play, some more, tug of rope over river control.
Yep, and they're actually going to clear out more wards here. Wow, this is a dance. This is a dance, Alex.
Dance with the devil.
Yeah, I mean, this
That devil
could
being
be...
Lachance.
This devil being Lachance. This could be the game, depending on how this fight goes. It's really tense when you get this late into a game in this elo and in this meta currently.
You take the two teams, you just slam them together.
Yeah, what is going to happen? Yodaddy's Daddy trying to chunk out Echo, and he does a really great job of doing that. They're trying to sneak the Baron right there, everyone unable to. Yodaddy's Daddy going to just start shredding Malphite. He's keeping two people around him right now. That means they do have the advantage over here in numbers, but they're getting pushed back by Brand. They're going to get that scuttle. Getting that scuttle actually is pretty massive. Yodaddy's Daddy a little bit far away from his team. That could be very important if they are able to get a pick on him. If you can pick Yodaddy's Daddy, I think you can win this fight for sure if you're on the side of spare parts. Question is, how do you do that?
It's definitely a good question. He's not playing with any
he's
fear
out of
right now.
position. Oh my god, he's
Right
going to
up.
go for underdogs. He's taking so much damage. He's going to try to jump away. He does jump away. He's taking a lot of damage, but he does have that Sterix. So much damage being traded back by Bullet Club right at the end of that fight. He's going to try to save up. Oh my god, he's getting absolutely popped down and burnt out.
That is not what you want to see.
Good play from that Echo right there. Is Live or Let Die were a little bit split, and now they're running for the hills. A great flash away from Baby's ultimate. They're trying to kill that Lucian, and they're unable to. But here comes all the ultimates. They're coming in. They're CCing what they can. Bullet Club dropping all the damage that he does, and he is able to kill that Malphite. Now they're able to kill the Brand. Now they're going in. Udyr is a little bit too far behind to try to help.
Udyr's just running top.
Yeah, he's going for that top. I think they might just go for this Elder here as it's getting pinged out by Yodaddy's Daddy. 19 steps trying to find this Echo. Does find a spell being cast by him. Looking for that stun right there as Lachance is going to start this Elder Dragon up. This is a little bit risky with people alive. Udyr's going to go for that mid inhibitor because it's so open. It's so free. 15 seconds on Olaf. 10 on Urgot. And a lot
Got the
more
TP.
on Malphite. This is a big fight. Alistar needs to be able to zone these guys. Lachance now getting poked out. A huge cage getting dropped in. 19 steps is in the pit. He can't do anything against this. Really good ultimate there from Echo. Keeps him safe. Oh my god. Look at him run him down. Here comes Udyr. He got your mid inhib. He got all of you. And they got the Elder Dragon.
Too late for Yodaddy's Daddy. He tried to teleport in. There was nowhere for him to go. No wards. He hit the TP mid. And by that point, he was too late. He couldn't get to the fight in time. Elder goes over to spare parts. And they're going to ride right up to Baron. Division out. You're basically... I don't know if Rat House wants to try to steal here. Doesn't look like it. He's just going to recall. So this should be...
No, they've got Elder. I think the big thing here is, they're going to get Baron, they're going to get Elder, they're going to run us down one more time. We need to play this next fight the best we can, and if we can't, they're going to take this game. But if we can, we hold them off, we play for the next neutral objectives. Vigar only gets stronger every second the game is played.
Absolutely, yeah. You just got a turtle. Wait for your inhib, wait for the neutrals, and pray they haven't taken your Nexus by then.
Yeah. Good amount of
Okay,
damage. They
force
do-
the Echo Wall.
Yeah, that's big.
Just keep wave clearing.
Argon's
Viger's
down
up to
in the
200
bottom.
stacks. Just coming up to 500 AP.
Lurker's at
He's getting up there.
332 CS. Malphite's at 117.
Normal stuff, you know.
Things you've seen before. And yet the gold lead's still basically 9k in favor of the side of spare parts.
Got one needlessly large rod in the inventory of Viger. I assume that's going towards the Rabadons. I think that's basically what you have to do at this point. Is just pray that you can pump flat AP into them.
Yeah.
So once that comes through, if it ever does,
Oh, almost
I'm
a cage
excited
that
to
does
see what
catch
this
him.
Viger
Not
can get
quite,
done.
but that tower does go down in the end. Now Udyr in a position where he might want to play aggressively. 19 steps trying to play that little bit of interference for his team. He does get hit by a lot of damage. Oh, but Brand's now in a huge risky position. He just straight up dies. It's the kill that goes over to Ashe. A nice pulverize here from Alistar. Keeps him alive for a little bit longer. They're able to stun off a couple people, but they don't realize they still have the Elder Dragon. They're able to pull that. Malphite, they're doing so much damage. Udyr running for his life. Can they finish him off? I think they're going to be able to. Lucian fell. Malphite fell, Udyr fell, but Nice is going down in the bot lane. That's all three inhibitors down for the side of Live or Let Die.
unbelievable. Just one cage. Brand wanders into it, and just like that, you've got a 4-for-1, and you've knocked epic buffs off those 4 people. And it's a whole new ball game.
And that was the whole I was talking about. I said if you can do it, you can hold on to this game. You know, looking at what we have, you're going to have to check that Vigar AP for me because I think it will be going up a lot pretty soon. But look at the gold spread right now. Ashe is on a lot of gold, but Urgot and Udyr, I mean, those are the two this game is around. So much gold on those two.
Yeah, but Udyr's just going to get less and less useful as this game goes on, and Viger can just sit back and, you know, pump damage from afar.
Yeah. It's all about
Don't get
summoner
me wrong,
spells
he's
now.
still, you know, forced to be reckoned with.
It's
but
all
once
about
the
summoner
Rabadon
spells
comes
now.
with
If you can
Viger-
get out, if you can reposition in the team fight, you can win this. You know, it's a long game, so it's who has the cooler head, who's talking about, okay, what are our real win conditions right now? Is it a team fight into just straight up run it down mid? Is it all about the neutral objectives? Are we looking for a pick? You know, are we just playing protect the carry? Are we just going to protect the chance here? So he's building towards that fourth item of his. Once he gets it, he's going to be a real menace. I'm so interested to see how these two teams play out because there's so much extra gold and experience being dumped into. Oh wait, Brand is alone, but Udyr's actually behind. Yodaddy said doesn't really know that Udyr's behind. He's waiting for Brand to push up right now. He's going to go for it. I think right here. He's going to go forward. He's looking for some damage. He's going to clear out the minions, actually. Looking for, oh my god, the flash flip! He's going to hit him as much as he can. The ultimate's already connected onto him, but the Zhonya's is going to keep him safe. He's doing what he can. He's going to pull him right on, and that's going to be a shredded kill. The Fear's going to keep him alive, and now Yodaddy's daddy's going to have to outplay this right here. He's backing up with what he can. The ultimate from Baby is going to finish him off. The kill goes over to Malphite. Absolutely
Hail
wild.
Mary Ashe ultimate.
Woo! Oh, the
Oh,
flash forward
here
by
we
8
go.
steps! Oh my god! They're gonna W him back! He's caught in the cage! Just ult! Yeah, they're able to finish him right off. Rathouse now here in the mid lane. There's a lot of people down for the side of spare parts as they're all running back to their base to try to converge. This is a banger of a game.
Sharper Edge noticed the cage was going up. That was just unlucky. He flashed right back into the center of it.
Oh my god.
I respect the effort from Yodaddy's daddy in the bot lane, but I mean,
Unstoppable here. Olaf's definitely got to walk it out.
sure about it.
Walk it back. Not too much hitting onto Echo right there. He's going to slap around Alistar, and Alistar's going to slap him right back and say, get out of here. Get your white trash ass out of here.
All right, so Viger's going. He's got his Rabadons now. Heading back to base for that right now.
Yep.
And just like that, he's got 832 AP.
And that's lethal.
Yes.
They're going to knock him up. I don't think you can do too much to him here. 19 steps does drop low, drops the ultimate to stay alive. He is actually going to stay alive. And now, all of a sudden, there's no ult for Nice. He has to flash away. Bullet Club, almost level 18, is really, really big. The next Elder spawning in about 10 seconds, a little bit more. But Oh, they're standing on a ward. I don't think they know. They're going to spot everyone else out. They do know that they're getting hit right now. So much damage onto Yo Daddy's. Daddy is shredding what he can. Can they finish him off? Oh my god, everything is happening all at once. Baby does get deleted. Ash picks up the kill right now. Olaf trying to do what he can. They're finishing off everyone they can. Echo's the next one to fall. Hog Dogs now in the wrong spot at the wrong time. Yo Daddy's Daddy is flipping everybody over. He's trying to finish the game as much as he can. He's begging for seg faults. He's looking for seg faults. He doesn't have an ultimate available, so he can't just find him like that. But he does find him with that vision right there. They see which way he's going, but Elder is available. They know Lucian is also up. He gets that scuttle right now. He's going to try to dash away and use that ultimate to shred what he can. This is a tense game, ladies and gentlemen. Alistar's in the base. Alistar's in the base begging for help while this is all happening. Oh, nice cage. Okay. Damage coming out from everybody right here as Bullet Club's looking for...
I don't understand starting Elder in the face of their jungler, but, you know.
Bold. It's bold, I'll say.
It's bold. It is bold. I think they're just going to try to turn off...
I think Bullet Club's W might do more damage than a smite. Oh my god! Oh my god, Urgot! Where have you come from? You've done it! You have taken the Elder! You have feared everybody, and now Baby is gone, and all of you live! The ultimate from Ash is gonna be too late. It doesn't matter anyway. They hold on to this game. They might be looking for their first win of the season. Live or let die are really holding true to their name. They're saying live or let die. Let's go for it.
I don't know if that was the Viger W or a smite or what, but what I do know is that Elder Dragon had 1 HP before it got finished off.
Yep. Clip that shit, guys. Clip that shit at home. Now they're going for the Baron right now. There is nobody. All their inhibs are back up. They've got the Elder. They are looking hunky-dory. Let's see if they can finish off this comeback story here. As Roadhouse is slapping away at this Baron. They're going to pick it up pretty soon. Just a couple more. And there it is. Elder and Baron. We've seen this before, and the other team couldn't end. Let's see if these guys can. Their daddy's going to push forward. It is never over until a Nexus falls. It's very true.
Double epic buffs and has crested 1,000 AP. You gotta like your chances.
Oh my god, look at the damage you're able to do to this tower too. No minions around, they're just saying, hey, Roadhouse, can you just come here, boy? Take this for us.
Backdoor? I'm sorry, I don't know her.
Yeah, that's a huge cage. Zone them away, make sure they can't trade right now. I think just a single spell might be able to kill Brand.
Yeah.
Very squishy. I think 19 Steps is begging for it. He's looking for it. Oh, the cage does hit! The damage onto Brandon. He is evaporated. Can Live or Let Die get their first win of the season? The back from Echo is being channeled. They are marching down the mid lane with Baron and Elder Dragon, and they're looking at their first Nexus tower. They take one. They're looking for the second. They take a great cage here from Bullet Club. Keep everybody safe, but the ultimate from Baby. Can they hold on to this game? All of a sudden, they're coming out of nowhere. But can you stop the unstoppable? I don't think you can. Yo Daddy's Daddy and Roadhouse take game 1.
They got what they needed. They got kills onto both carries, but Yo Daddy's Daddy has a Kraken Slayer, and he will not be stopped.
And I will say, LeChance lifted the curse of Live or Let Die right there. They had not won a game yet. They had been 0-2 in their last 2 series. LeChance steps in. He rolls up his sleeves, and he pushes buttons real good.
These damage graphs are absurd.
Let's check them out.
Who do you think did more, 1,000 AP Viger?
Oh my god, it's so close. Oh my god, it's crazy. And Brand doing so much damage for his team, really coming out clutch. Guys, LeChance doing so much damage that game. Let's see what the teams decide to do in Game 2 regarding draft. Alex, if you're on the side of spare parts, I think you're banning Urgot, are you?
I'm making an executive decision, and yeah, I'm banning
Make an economy decision. This is economy. Make an economy decision.
Okay, I'm sorry. I make an economy decision.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, it's on you. I'm gonna blame you because it is your fault.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. But really good stuff from both these teams. This game was so. I really thought it was spare parts the entire time. I was leaning towards them the entire time.
They had it in the palm of their hand. Just unlucky at the end there. Brandeis, kill, flip. That fight at Elder, that was a ton of fun. I still can't believe it. Just, challenge the Udyr to come and try to smite it away from you, and then pull it off.
Really
Nicely done.
Really ballsy stuff coming from them, for sure. Um, wow, that I mean, I'm actually kind of like pumped up from everything
Yeah,
that
me
just happened.
too.
Like I got a lot of adrenaline. They are gonna switch sides, so we're gonna see them go to the red side this time for the side of Live or Let Die. Spare parts are gonna be on that blue side, so draft might change in terms of priority picks. Um,
And if we can have an equally entertaining game for game two, I think
if
we're gonna be
it,
in for a
I mean
treat.
that's absolute heaven if we do. I got to get you in on this one right now. I think you are in this chat, Alex, and I'll invite you into this one. Jump on down to spectate. As you know, it takes two to tango, and I'm all out of my ice cold coriander, so I will be back in a moment.
All right, enjoy.
But I think that they're relying on me to set something up, so I think I have to set up the pro draft.
All right, well then I'll just have to take the wheel for a little bit, won't I?
You're gonna have to take the wheel for a lot of it. I wouldn't say a little
Okay,
bit.
a little bit, just like what, like 2 or 3 hours, and
No, a
then you'll be
lot of
back.
it. I'm gonna say like all the
Okay.
bit, if anything.
Okay,
Yeah,
the whole bit.
the
All
whole
right.
bit.
Well,
If anything, the whole
whenever you
bit.
get, I'll just be sitting here whenever you get back.
Okay.
Days, weeks from now, I'll be here.
Perfect. Yeah, no, I'm gonna stay live, so you're gonna be on air for that entire time.
That is a-okay. As Bug mentioned, I think you do have to ban the Urgot. Norway Pete said in the chat, Urgot did enough until Viger came online. I think that's absolutely true. He commanded a ton of attention top. From the second minute of the game, he was a thorn in the side, and he did enough. So I think you really have to ban that away because in the other four roles, they had a decent advantage on the size of spare parts. They were able to secure double epic buffs, and really it was the Urgot and the Viger that did them in. And then on the side of Live or Let Die, you might consider banning that Udyr if you're scared of it still. Paid up a lot of attention top and made the most of his gank opportunities, so credit to him. Otherwise, those teams were neck and neck. That game finished 29 kills to 29, so perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Yeah, I just set everything up for us, so we are going to be good. I have not gotten my ice cold coriander yet. I'm going to switch the screen over. I'm going to switch the graphics over, so give us just one moment here, folks, as we're going to load into this next one. Live or Let Die on the red side now. And some subs coming out. So the chance back out. Remember, he only gets that one game every calendar year. He did win it. He feels validated. He feels very virile. I think you feel very vascular after you win a game like that.
When you come in and you win 100% of your games, you puts a little bit of a chip on your shoulder.
A little bit of a spa in your head spa for sure. Dragon Slayer Luke drop it in that cutest jungler that they do have on the side of Live or Let Die into the jungle. Rat House back down to the support position at 19 steps, moving up to the ADC slot. So some pretty important stuff as draft is going online.
Banner got spare parts. You know you want to.
They might not. They could leave it up. They could first pick it as well. They are blue side.
That is true. They could do so. Yeah, get a little sneaky with it and try to.
So
pick that
now
away.
is the time where I leave you to talk about draft alone.
All right,
Get
enjoy
an
your
ice cold
coriander.
Thank you so much.
They don't do it. Oh, they don't ban Urgot. I feel like that's a mistake, given how good Urgot was playing, not only last game, but the previous one. Unless they plan, okay, I'll reserve judgment until we know whether they are first picking Urgot or not. If they aren't, I feel like that's a mistake. Are you really more scared of the Olaf than you are the Urgot? The Urgot who did more damage? All right. Look at that. See, pick it away. I think that's the right call, assuming they can, perform, not going to say equally, because that was a magnificent performance, but, perform decently on the Urgot. That, I think, is a smart pick. We will have to see what Yo Daddy's Daddy will pick back into that. Nunu and Willump. And the brand. So that gets picked by Live or Let Die. We're trading stolen picks from the first game. Urgot swaps over, so does Brand. And we're going to enter the second rotation of picks. Spare parts might want to grab a jungler, counter that. They did ban the Olaf. Lot still open. Yep, I think the Udyr makes a lot of sense. Surprised to see Live or Let Die not pick that away. Oh, sorry, ban that away. And the Viger, which they now pick. So apparently Spare Parts liked what they saw on the other side
Oh, wow,
last game, and
yeah.
they're picking it away. We got a bit of a mirror situation going.
Yeah, they're saying, oh, hey, guys, that comp was kind of cool. We liked it. We're going to take it now. Thank you. I would like to see a big CC fighter, maybe a team
Where
fighter.
there's treasure, there's glory. And where
Brand's,
there's glory, girls are
Ezreal's going to be
watching.
picked up. That is a pick we have not seen yet, but 19 Steps has been raving about it. We did see him accidentally lock in that last series instead of Alistar, and then they had to restart again. So
I like the Ezreal into the Viger. I think that's makes a lot of sense. I mean, one of the few characters few AD carries who can actually get out of that cage scot free.
I think it's really fun that they took Brand, which is what Spare Parts had,
Yeah,
and they've taken Urgot and Vigar on Spare Parts, which is what Live or Let Die had. I think that's very, very funny. I do want to know what that ban is. Apparently, it's not being clear yet, so they might communicate it in some manner. But
just a big red square for now, sadly.
big red square.
Oh, it was a missed ban.
He said, we just missed that ban. Carry on. Very, very honorable. It looks like Malphite's going to be the ban here this time. He's saying, hey, you can take some of our comp, but you can't take all of it.
No, we're gonna ban that away instead.
Exactly. We're going to ban
You
that the
have
shit out of here.
nothing.
All right, let's see what this last ban is here for Live or Let Die.
Ban the Samira out. You could, Nautilus, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and no
The
hesitation.
Fizz is banned away
Fizz.
from the mid laner here. That's an interesting ban, definitely. I'm expecting
Makes
the top.
sense if you.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, makes sense. Fizz into Viger is a real pain for the Viger. So I think that, it's a quality ban. I would say.
I think Swain's coming. Oh, baby.
Oh man.
Oh, line me up and shoot me out of a goddamn cannon.
Speaks
Oh,
it into
God.
existence.
Whew, whew. I'm
How
hot right
did
now.
What's your secret? How did you do that?
I juice my keyboard.
Oh, okay.
Every day I just take my syringe, I juice up my keyboard, then it tells me what I gotta do. Morgana's been picked up here. That's a good pick. They're going to pick a very safe bot lane here because Brand Ezreal can do a lot. It's a very annoying harass lane. They could go Morgana Caitlyn and try to harass back, though.
Yeah. Fight fire with fire. Or fight Brand with, magic purple fire.
Right. Take Annie if you're going to fight fire with fire because that's really the only two
Yeah.
massively fire champions I can think of.
Racking my brains here.
Lucian was good.
I guess Ophelia
that
has a
set was
flamethrower.
locked in so quickly. That's Yo Daddy's daddy saying, give me set, I'm going to absolutely pile drive this dude. Dude, I'm ready for it.
All out brawl on the top lane.
Yeah, this is going to be a goddamn show.
That's what Set's made for. That's all he does. He's a showman.
He is a showman. When you're right, dog. Yeah, we're
Now
ready
we
on the
just have to wait
stream.
for
We're loading on into this one. Let me switch the screen
proper
on over to
draft.
the right one. Dude, I love it.
Seriously considering grabbing an ice cold coriander of my own.
Yeah, if you need a coriander, go and get it, son.
My nerves feel very unsettled after that last game. I have to
Official
say.
beer of the LBLCS.
I am nothing if not a slave to sponsors, so
Yeah,
your wish is my command.
very
I'll be right
capitalistic
back.
of you. Thank you so much for indulging the way we indulge. Let's see if we can get through this pick ban phase smoother than the first one, because if you were with us the first time, it didn't go that smooth. We're going to find out. Yeah, we can get some new predictions. We're going to pop them up on. There they go. Guys, bet your schmeckles. Tell us who's going to take this one. Make sure you read the names. They don't always match the color. Make sure you're reading who's going to be who. Remember, red side in this one. Up here is Live or Let Die. And the blue side is Spare Part But. And I just checked. It does match exactly. So, bet away. Spare Parts leading the way despite being beaten in the last game. So many schmeckles being tossed to the blue side here. I think that's the chance difference. That's the chance difference, Alex.
The Lachance difference you can never overstate.
Right.
Got the Teemo substitute ban.
I love that. I love that they missed a ban, so it would come ban phase.
Yeah.
There's like, we're gonna ban team.
Can you ban no ban in tournament draft? I don't actually know if you can.
No, it will auto ban something.
No? Okay.
So intentionally banning something that wasn't picked. A lot of times you'll see actually in screenshots of games that were pro draft, people will just ban a champion because it's the quickest. You just ban someone at the top of the list.
Right. Time is of the essence. You save precious milliseconds that way.
Well, to be honest, it's fucking exhausting, and if you mess it up, you mess it up. And then you gotta redo it, and then you end up just banning the A champions because it's quicker, and then, 19 steps again. I'm holding my goddamn fucking breath down here. It says 0 seconds right now. Will he connect in time to be able to do it? He has a client issue, and he isn't in time to do it correctly. Ladies and gentlemen, we did not get through this champ select smoothly. We're gonna be running it back.
Yeah, Cho'Gath was not part of the initial selection. So
I'm just going to show the pro draft again so everyone can see the draft that actually is. 19 Steps has a client issue. It is very unfortunate. It is very frustrating, I'm sure, for him. I'm sure for his team. I'm sure for the other team as well. Where he doesn't connect fully to the client in a way where he can select at the same time. He's about 40 seconds behind. Slamming my head says, yo, daddy's daddy.
right against his desk, he said. That's a graphic image.
Yeah, I mean, well,
You
images
might
are
need to put up
graphics.
a content filter.
Images are graphics, so it's hard for an image to not be graphic.
You are absolutely correct. I don't know what I was saying.
Yeah, honestly, embarrassing, Alex.
That's like the third or fourth time tonight where you've absolutely just skewered me on air.
But I'm not gonna bring it up on air. I'll let it go. I won't tell the crowd.
Well, yeah, I do appreciate you are a merciful God, I would say.
Yeah, I would say so too, for sure. I think they're just gonna jump back in. They say, okay, we know, yada yada yada. They're saying we're ready. Just go. 19 Steps apologizing profusely as we go back to our pick ban phase here. If it does happen again, I don't know what. Actually, you know what, chat? Does it happen again? Tell me what you think. Will they be able to get through this draft phase or not? Let me know what you think.
Crazy with the predictions. I'm gonna speed run this.
Yeah, the people who voted on the Chance last game, the Schmeckles actually reaped a pretty substantial reward. I'm not gonna lie, and the Phoenix's captain is mentioning it right now in the chat. He got up to 40k Schmeckles. I'm so interested. I wish there was a Schmeckles leaderboard we could look at constantly.
Yeah. But I mean, you look at those gains, folks, you've been wasting your time on Robinhood. You've been wasting your time on Wall Street Bets. The real way to make significant capital gains is by watching a low-budget LCS and gambling Schmeckles.
Do you want to be rolling in fucking Schmeckles, kids? Come down to the LBLCS and figure out who the hell's going to win this game. All right? The comps are switched up. It's a new game.
One day we're going to attract a significant crypto investor, and then we're just going to take the Schmeckles are going to be worth $16,000 each, highly volatile.
I mean, you just wait till Schmeckles are on the market. I mean, this is going to be. This is going to look like a penny stock some days and look like a $1,000 stock the other days. It's going to be out of nowhere. Schmeckles are...
people ask me, hey, Alex, what do you do for a living? And the answer is, well, I play the Schmeckle market, and sometimes it plays me back.
Sometimes it plays me... Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hold... Oh, my God! He's hovering the Ezreal! He locks it in! And we're going into the next game! Oh, my God! That is the excitement I have been waiting for.
As the great Leonard Cohen once said... Hallelujah. We made it through that draft.
Yeah. Said it a lot, too. Not just once.
Yeah. Fabled.
Okay, so. Segfault had phenomenal play on his Udyr. Hopefully he has it again. I really liked his Udyr stuff. I really liked the way he was playing. It's diverse. He's good at the game. Lucian, sharper edge on that. Had a pretty solid game, dealing out the damage that he could. He had that Gale Force. He was doing what he could for sure. Everybody else on someone new. Really excited about that. And everybody else on the side of Live or Let Die is on somebody new. So, gonna be a fun game.
I made this prediction last game, and it did not ring true. For that, I can only offer my sincere apologies. But I'm gonna run it right back with the same prediction. Scuttle crab fight in the river. 3 minutes in, something's gonna happen. Whether it's Set slamming Udyr and Urgot together, or it's Urgot flipping someone back in, something's gonna happen.
Cooney says, win this so I can jack off. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're playing at home and you're listening to me right now, Cooney is dying to jack off, according to my comms
Yeah.
and what he's messaged me. So
He is-
please, bet your schmeckles on the right cause and get out there and throw some gauze on the frickin' pitch and get these guys destroyed. Kill that Nexus, because Cooney, he's got a load that's got to explode, and he doesn't
Yeah,
have a lot of time.
This man is in pain right now,
Mhm.
and it's a deep, visceral pain. He needs
His
he needs all the help.
balls are bluer than Snow Day Syndra. You got to get this guy something he can do, and he's waiting for it. You know?
If I showed you a close up of his balls right next to a photo of Neptune, you would not be able to tell the difference.
You'd have no goddamn clue.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
You could guess, but you'd know it was a guess.
Yeah, you know it was a 50-50 shot, and it was, if anything, embarrassing in the end when you got it wrong. We got another minute 30 to kill. We did a pretty good job with the first minute 30, talking about different players' genitalia. How is this? How is this game gonna go? I think Horny Hog Dogs actually played phenomenal on that brand last game. Rat House on the brand this game. Really interested to see who plays it better. But I'm also interested if there's a level 1, because I think both teams have interesting level 1 fights.
Yeah, if you can get the Morgana Q into the Udyr stun, or the Urgot flip, or the cage, or the Lucian W for the move speed.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, you can roll up a big old snowball, slam some people together on the set. The opportunities for slamming are essentially endless.
Norway Pete says, I think if Daddy doesn't win lane, they lose. Norway Pete has figured out how a coin flip works. He's figured out if it's tails and you bet heads, you lose. That is how Yo Daddy's daddy works.
Now, but is this a coin flip, or is this like a calculated game of blackjack?
Well, that's the other thing too, right? Like it's like, okay, you're going up against a Zed main, and you pick Zed. That Zed main knows everything about Zed, knows what counters it, knows what's good against it, knows how they like to play. Same thing with any other champion if you're the main of it. Like, Yo Daddy's Daddy plays Aatrox and he plays Urgot. Aatrox banned away, the other team picked Urgot, and he's like, oh, I know what's good against that. I'm going to pick it, I'm going to play it, I'm going to do my best. So, how much mastery do each of these people have on those two champions?
We can find out.
We're going to find out right now.
Maybe he's secretly, been, racked up like 500,000 mastery points on set without telling anybody.
5,000. I got a spinning wheel. It looks like we are good. It looks like we are loading into the game. My computer was just, as you guys know, low budget. So we were loading in at an issue and yada, yada, yada. I do think I like the comp of spare parts a lot, but I think I like the comp of Live or Let Die a little bit better, and I think it's because they have a more diverse way to engage. Nunu can go in, Set can go in, Swain and Brand can start things. Ezreal's slippery and hard to get on, and he's probably going to kite backwards. I think we're going to see a lot of Urgot and Udyr going a little bit too deep. So there's two things. I think either we see them going too deep, and it's an issue, and they're able to kite back and kill them, or people like Nunu, people like Brand are out of position on the side of Live or Let Die, and the cage catches them, and the Morgana binding catches them, and all of a sudden now you're winning the fight because you have numbers. So I think there's two ways this goes, and I don't think there's a lot of leeway in between. Oh, wait. 5 stacks on both teams.
I think the key is actually for the side of Live or Let Die. I think it's going to be the Ezreal. He's the only one who can really steer clear entirely, the longest range character, so he can... I think his job is basically to just sit on the edge, fire in some Qs, and hope that's the tipping point.
He's talking about
Because everyone
firing
else
something,
is-
and it looks like the rest of the team is going to fire on, and the binding does connect! Ezreal is not even going to be... Oh, wait, he does flash. He's trying to get out as much as he can, but the flash forward from Lucian and from Udyr is going to pick up the kill. So 2 flashes for 1, but the first blood over to the side of Spare Parts right away. Norway Pete saying, I think I like Liver Let Die's comp. Would be better if they had more AD in the mid. They have 80 in the top. They've got an 80 top laner, so I think that their spread is still pretty safe. But I do agree. I think that maybe, you know, the Nunu and the Brand is enough. Brand is really a secret damage dealer down there in the support lane.
Yeah,
so.
he did the most damage on the team last game.
And we might see him do the most damage in this game too.
19 steps down both sums. You trade the flashback on Lucian. 19 steps. You've got to flash that, or you got to level your E. I mean that was pretty telegraphed.
I think in that instance you just die. I think that the best play really right there. If you get caught by it, you just die. You don't burn anything once you're caught. If you can flash out of it before, they'll back up.
That's what I'm saying. You've gotta preempt that a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, he's still got the E, so I mean, you know, easier to gank, but you know, still not easy if you can hold on to his E.
No, for sure. And other than that kill, I think most lanes are gonna be pretty chill. Bot lane's going to be volatile, especially when junglers can get there, but both junglers are going to be pathing up to that top side because they are starting on their bot side jungle, and they'll be moving up to the top lane pretty soon.
Scuttle crap, scuttle crap.
A nice binding onto him right here. He is level 2, though. Running Hog Dog's taking some damage. Yo Daddy's level 2. He's getting some punches off right there. Nice, taking a lot of damage from the Swain. So Yo Daddy's going to pull him right on in and punch him away. A nice Haymaker's going to connect for some damage right there as well. So Rathouse is poking away at Sharper Edge.
That was a lot of Swain damage. That was a disgusting amount of Swain damage.
Yeah.
19 steps. He goes for the big boy option. He actually leveled W level 2. He didn't take the escape.
I think he was saying, I think they knew. They must have had some type of intel on where Udyr could have been. You know, the bot lane could have come down with lower mana or something. They're saying, okay, either they're going to cheese us and we're fucked this game, or we're going to go all the way in. Rathouse is definitely going to die to that Ignite. He does go down in the end. Really good play from them as Yo Daddy's trading onto Baby as much as he can. He doesn't pull him in any tower range, but the Haymaker should be massive as it hits him right there. Really good trade from Set to actually win that trade there and shove under tower a couple minions here, making it tough for Baby to farm. And you know what? Did you see that right there? Did you see that?
Clutch ward. Clutch ward.
Yo Daddy's learned from game 1. He said, this game I'm going to ward. And he warded. And he learned that he was going to get ganked, and he backed up in time, and now all of a sudden he's got Baby, and oh, he doesn't grab the E. If he grabbed that, I think that was a kill. Oh, here's the engage. Oh my god, the flash fails! So much damage on a nice, Are they able to finish up a nice gank here from Dragon Slayer Luke? He's basically donating the kills. That's such good gameplay from a jungler. You know, Bullet Club has been doing such a good job in the mid lane. He's got the CS advantage. He's doing such a good job playing against his counterpart here. And Nunu being so patient with him, knowing that Nunu had flash, could take the kill if super necessary, but let his mid laner get it. That's big to see in the economy.
That fail flash, that's just unlucky, I think. I mean, he was out of there if the flash gets him over the wall, but
you couldn't get it from where he was. You couldn't flash and get it. So I think that
he needs to be a little bit more patient.
Yeah, he needs to be more patient with it, or accept death, right? Like we talked about in that level 1 invade, and just save it and be like, okay, I'm dying right here, but at least I'll have flash for the next gank, and I'll try to position better around that. Maybe get a control ward or something.
Yep, but I mean, now you're a sumless Viger sitting mid. Your laner's got a leveled advantage and a kill advantage, or at least an XP advantage, and you're basically a sitting duck for
Wait, Cooney just typed in the chat, bro, ignore my DM. I didn't think you were live. Cooney, you missed it. We talked about your balls for like a full minute and a half.
Yeah, we actually got pretty in depth.
Yeah, I mean, it was not just a conversation. It was an analysis of anything. Your Daddy's gets the Haymaker. You're going to stop Baby's back right there.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want your DMs shared on the LBLCS, I mean, you gotta let that be known earlier.
Stop DMing me. You know?
Please, get out of his DMs. Leave this man alone.
I mean, get into my DMs, but get the hell out of my DMs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, please, like, get out of my DMs, but also, like...
But, like, it's fine to be in them.
Yeah, like if you must. Yeah, I mean.
I think we're gonna have a little bit of a lull for a bit. Then this is a big dragon, though. Actually, Morgana just went over the pit with somebody else. Lucian's in the pit.
Two other
with them.
people.
Yeah, they're actually all in there. They took that blast cone into that area. They are gonna be able to pick up that first dragon, I think. Nothing they can do about it. Although Nunu and Brand are coming in, they know that they're on it. They're actually coming in right now. That's a big snowball. It connects onto Morgana, but I don't think anybody else is gonna be able to follow it up. As here comes 19 Steps. They're trying to split the other team up, but it's not to any avail. First Drake over, and we did see that Drake was such a massive, important part of last game. Oh my God! All of a sudden, Nisa gets pulled back. Okay, he's just gonna get pestered. But Drake's such an important part of these two teams.
Got 6 now. I think daddy's gotta, maybe watch out here.
Good flash from your daddy saying, no, screw your ultimate. I know how it works.
Still though, nice trade.
Got the flash.
On the Urgot showing that he knows how to play.
But again, look at the CS discrepancy in the top lane. Yo Daddy's daddy farming so well, and Baby getting punished by being pushed in so often, and Sharper Edge taking a lot of damage right there. Takes the Ignite as well. Rathouse burning him all the way down. 19 Steps trying to poke from afar. They know that Urgot has just flashed in the top lane. He pings it out on the set. Rathouse is just looking for more damage, and he is able to get a W onto that Lucian right there. And I want to remind Cooney, who messaged me about his balls and jacking off, that this will be on YouTube in about 4 days. So it will be permanently on the internet where Cooney, I talk about your genitalia and the need for their release. So if you are nervous and you're still watching, don't be, because it's over and you have no control anymore.
You just gotta accept defeat at this point. Your balls are online, buddy.
Your balls are online. Oh, and here comes Nunu's ball, trying to get his team online, and he's just looking for Sharper Edge. I don't think he's going to be able to get a nice black shield onto that. Lucian's going to keep him safe, as Horny Hog Dog's going to have to flash away. A W does miss out of Rathouse, but a binding connects onto 19 Steps. He's going to poke out Sharper Edge, and everyone's going to back up. In the end, they get the flash and the heal in the bot lane.
That segue into the Nunu ball. That was nicely done. I enjoyed that.
Dude, thank you. Yeah, I've never been on a segue before, but I do enjoy verbally using them.
Moving from one talking point to another with a great rate of speed.
Yeah. A binding does miss. Oh my God, Brandon not back. He's actually doing a lot of damage onto Morgana right now. 19 Steps has his ultimate. He's going to drop the ultimate. Oh my Lord, it must have been so close as he gets hit by the binding right now. The flash forward from Sharp Red is going to keep him alive. And he's able to pick up the kill. That's a kill onto Lucian. 3-1 goes the scoreline. What a play from the bot lane. There's so much action going down in there. Ezreal still pretty far up in the CS department, but Lucian on 2 kills. He's 2-0-1.
So you have the Brand waiting in the bush. Hold on.
Okay, there's a fight in the mid lane, but I think Nisa is just going to walk away. He actually has to burn the flash. Really good Q there from Bullet Club, because he does a lot of damage. Actually, Yo Daddy's daddy gets pulled back in. The Haymaker is going to hit. He knows he's down. He gets ulted by Baby, and the kill goes over. Okay, a nice phase shift. He does get away.
Action everywhere. Anyways, what I was saying is, you have Brand waiting to kill Morgana. Then Morgana goes up to try to kill Ezreal. Somehow they both miss their respective CC and just run away. You have an Ez ult that misses, and then finally, like as a, just as a parting gift before recalling, Horny Hog Dogs drops the Morgana Q, and then this time it actually connects, and Sharper Edge, no mercy, no hesitation.
So the other thing too, though, is that
yeah,
Sharper Edge I don't know if he really knew what was coming at him, but he flashed it so preemptively. It was so solid. The stun actually going onto Rathouse, but no other spells hitting him. As here comes Bullet Club, does connect with the E. If Rathouse had just stayed, they might actually be able to finish him off right here. He walked back bottom. Udyr actually near bottom as well. They do have a lot of vision on this stuff. Rathouse trying to walk around the safe way. A nice use of the cage, but Bullet Club, his Swain gameplay, he looks a lot cleaner in just his general movement.
Yeah, I mean, you've got 400 and something thousand mastery on this champ.
Well, I mean, you can see why it was banned, right? Like,
definitely.
The big thing too, Alex, is like the lower the league is, the comfort picks are
Here
more
we
and more
go.
important as here comes another giant ball into the bot lane. The ultimate does get dropped, but not too much more is coming through. The ultimate does, and Dragon Slayer Luke picks up the kill. Rathouse now trying to run for his life. He's not able to escape. It looks like everybody's now running for the hills as Nice has made his way down to two flashes at once. I think the Haymaker's going to get dropped up here in the top lane, and it does. Wavy taking that right now. Dragon Slayer Luke pretty low. They're trying to deal with Seg Faults, but they cannot really. Oh my god, Vygar drops the ultimate. 19 Steps is so afraid as he gets bursted by Seg Faults, who takes the kill for himself.
Nice roam there from the Viger. He gets down there, drops the cage with Fortune.
Oh.
Rough going for Yo Daddy's daddy. But as I was saying, sorry, was that actually a teleport from the Viger? I think it was.
Yeah,
Anyways,
no,
he gets down
teleported.
there.
I think he teleported down to the bot lane for sure. Here
Drop.
comes the ultimate down
My-
here in the
my-
bot
my
lane.
apologies.
Bullet Club doing as much damage as he can. He's trying to finish off Seg Faults, and he does, but the dragon still goes over to Udyr. Somehow, impossibly, as Sharp Reg is in a big pickle right now. He's trying to get out and save his life, but I don't think he's going to be able to. The kill goes over to Bullet Club. A nice gauge is going to set up Dragon Slayer Luke, but it's not going to mean anything. They are able to close the gold gap there, but somehow, magically, Udyr was able to burn down that dragon while dead.
That was crazy. I mean, yeah, from beyond the grave. It looked like it was a comet, but it wasn't. I mean, he got the kill. He doesn't have comet, so I honestly have no idea it was some sort of damage over time.
Yeah, that
Was it
comet actually
calculated?
was Morgana's, I believe.
Yeah, but I'm saying the kill went to Udyr. Like, a comet came in at like 50 health, but the kill still went to Udyr.
I will say, when you absorb that item from the new jungle item, you 5 smites and then you absorb it. You do
Yes.
damage over time when you hit neutral and
Yeah.
jungle
No,
minion.
I
So,
think that was it.
That was the burn. That was the burn that killed
Yeah.
it, which is absolutely nuts because we did see last series a dragon get down to 1 health.
Yeah, and an Elder Dragon at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. 3 kills on
Was-
the Swain, though. That's pretty big.
Was the DOT calculated? Was it just luck? We'll never know.
Maybe
We'll
both.
never know.
Big Ball's going to zone people off here. They are not going to be able to take this bot lane turret pre-14 minutes like they like to do last game. Bullet Club is actually kind of terrifying. He's got the Leandries right now. He's building towards... He's got the stopwatch. He's actually building towards that Zonia's, I think, soon. As Yo Daddy's daddy just wants to fight. Like, he's just sick and tired of not fighting. But really good play there. A nice flash out. The ultimate does hit, but I don't think too much more is going to come out as Bullet Club is now getting hit up by Seg Faults. Can Dragon Slayer Luke affect this fight in any way? I'm not sure if he's going to be able to. Oh, wow. Way to get on the right side of that explosion plant. Or blast cone, as people would say if they were sober.
Not the explosion plant.
I think explosion plant's the drunk version of the blast cone.
I mean, the description is apt, so I think we can give you
I
a
think
pass on
Chad
that
got
one.
it. I think Chad knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, I mean, there's really only one thing you could have been talking about: explosion plant. Unless it's
Okay,
Luden's
Bullet
Echo
Club
Zyra.
walking. Oh, really good Zonias right here. Might keep him alive for a little bit. The Q ult might finish him off, and it does. A good play right there. The Black Shield drop onto Sharp Regis. He is now running from the hills. Horny Hog Dog taking a lot of damage. Gonna have to flash away. 90 steps accidentally face shifts right on into that Udyr as Rathouse is trying to run away. Does he have the damage? He's gonna drop the ultimate right now, try to stay alive for a little bit longer, but it's not gonna matter. Look at the damage coming out from that. It's not gonna be
Over a
enough.
kill a minute, the action never stops.
And I think something we're seeing right here is a big, big win for the side of Spare Parts. I mean, they are coming out big in these fights. They've got 2 dragons. They've got the Gold League. I think the big thing they're going to have to deal with this Swain and team fights. I know last time it was Yo Daddy's daddy up in the top lane. This time, this Swain is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, outside the bot lane, it's going to be, I think, a non-issue. Although,
Yeah.
I mean, Viger, he just got that shutdown gold. He's only down 200, but I mean, the Lucian is going to have to get in close to do any damage to that Swain. As he said, could definitely pose a problem.
Yeah,
I mean,
looking at the range of damage from the side of Spare Parts, Urgot, Udyr, and Lucian aren't super long ranged. Morgana can definitely affect team fights from afar. She also needs to be close to use her ultimate. Vygar
Yeah.
can kite really well and effectively with his zoning, with everything else. But, like, when you're looking at it overall, it's worrying if the person that's ahead is super good when you're close to him.
Yeah, I mean, Lucian definitely is gonna have to get in a little close to the Brand and the Swain, but when you're, 5-1, you can pump out enough damage that you're probably gonna win that fight anyways. Oh,
Okay, oh my god, Seth stole it! Seth's just gonna walk over and just gonna take that Rift Carry. He said, thank you so much for leashing that for me. I've been waiting for you to leash that. I don't care if I die, whatever. I know I'm going 0-3. I'm still 30 CS up on you. I got that Herald right there. So pretty crazy that that just had happened. The gold lead is substantial at 16 minutes. I'll say that. I think this game is all spare parts game to lose. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
yeah.
A nice knock up here onto Segfalls. They're looking for more damage. The flash away from Udyr is going to keep him safe. A binding doesn't connect onto anybody. His Bullet Club is now just marching forward. They're able to burn both flashes from the mid and the jungler. Okay, the dragon is spawning, and it's Mountain Drake. So it's actually massively important that some team is able to get these as, oh my god, Rathouse dropping low. Dragon Slayer dropping low, Binding connecting onto him. The ultimate coming out, but he uses his ultimate to deflect a lot of that damage right there. Okay, they're able to pick up a lot of damage onto them. Big targets! They're able to pick him up. Swain kills one. He's in his ultimate form. He's trying to pick up others. As Ezreal picks up a kill on the back line, he's able to kill the Horny Hog Dogs too. Now it's just Baby and him, and Set coming in, and I think this might be Live or Let's Die moment as the shutdown goal goes over to Yo Daddy's daddy. The double kill, the 19 steps, and the dragon over to Live or Let Die.
That is the fight they needed. Are able to secure the ace and the dragon. Keep spare parts away from Soul Point. Poor Viger, he got up to try to kill the Nunu. He ulted him and left him with a sliver of health. Had to stay there an extra second to finish him with the auto, and then was just too close to the Swain. He gets caught out, and on the bottom side, Ezreal, he was 0-3 at that point, but he put in work, was able to secure a couple kills, and
had a really solid ultimate under a lot of the members of the team. Yo Daddy's daddy 19 steps, I think, are overstaying at this point right here. The Black Shield on to Lucian's gonna be pretty big. Nice, had a nice teleport behind all of them. And I think Yo Daddy's daddy's just saying, whatever, I'm just gonna ult somebody for fun and slap them around for a minute. I know I'm going down. They are down a substantial amount of gold still, about 4K, but getting that Mountain Drake and securing the fact that you can win a team fight right now is pretty important.
Yeah, I mean, 2 nice kills at that fight for the Ezreal. He's still down almost 2,000 gold to his lane opponent.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he performed admirably and is going to try to keep doing that. But, I mean, he's still down a significant chunk of change.
I like that phrase. Chunk of change.
The chunk of change? Chunk of change?
I like it a lot. Is that a thing that people say in Canada?
Yeah.
Really?
I thought it was a thing people said everywhere.
Okay, well, you're just making things up now because not everywhere speaks English, so it's literally impossible.
If people in Twitch chat could support me on this one, do people say chunk of change where you live? I'm curious to know.
Twitch chat is mostly going to be English speakers. Unfair. I'm gonna
guess
DM.
the language I'm speaking.
Guess? I know. I can understand you. It's a guess. It's more of a...
That's what I'm saying. It's an actual expression.
I believe it's an expression. It's not familiar with me. That's what I'm saying.
Unbelievable.
But I love it. I love it. Like, I want to
sanity.
adapt it, is what I'm saying. And I'm asking for permission, really, if anything.
No, feel free.
Thank you so much.
Chunk of change, the alliteration. It works well.
Chunk of change, and like the CH sounds, chunk of change. Like, it's really good.
Cha-cha.
Cha-cha. I'm into it. Big into it. Segfalls unable to clear.
Into it.
Big into it.
He's huge.
Okay, here comes a big snowball, a huge snowball even. Looking for somebody. They're actually going to turn on into this Veigar. It looks like they're unable to find him. Dragon Slayer Luke actually gets stunned up by that cage and no damage from Brand onto that Black Shield that was laid onto the Veigar here, but the binding does connect on to Swain. He's going to drop the ultimate as a safety precaution, I think. He's saying, no, you can't engage on me. If you engage on me right now, I do win this. It does mean his cooldown's down, though.
If your Nunu rolls a snowball down mid, steals your cannon, and then is not able to follow it up with a kill, are you reporting him for griefing?
No, I think you're honoring him for not tilting. Being able to be that
you
big
are
brain.
a much kinder player than...
Being able to be that big brain, though, like knowing, like, okay, I can't get this fight to happen, but I can steal this
I can have
Can't-
90 gold. Oh,
I could have
my
90
God.
gold on myself right now. Pretty impressive. Okay, he is caught on the back end of this. He gets the binding. He does get the W, and Nice is going to pick up that kill right there. A really good job. 19
Let's
steps,
do it.
feeling the pain
What
of
auto?
AP. Okay, Bullet Club is walking over. He's actually going to see Sack. Oh, he does get stunned up, but he actually had used that right at the last second right there. He has no ultimate, right, as we talked about. He's going to get ultimate in by the Urgot and grinded up into little pits of crows, I guess. I don't know what Swain really likes, but I think it's
Yeah,
crows.
he likes crows.
I think it's crows.
So, live or let die. Got that big ace of the dragon fight, and now it's just sort of back to business as usual. Apparently, they're losing turrets, losing Swains. It's not a good time.
It's interesting, I will say that. It is interesting how different the games are. I'm a little bit bamboozled. There we go. My computer's back to normal.
Bamboozled.
Yeah, it's bamboozled for sure. It looks like a little bit of fight is going to break out around here. This next dragon is actually pretty important. They're able to secure that scuttle, which will give them some good vision right here. And it seems the support and jungler are working in tandem here, which is so important. We talk about communication being a massive key to winning games. Oh, whoa, look at that poke on a sharper edge by Ezreal. That's so much damage. Okay,
Gonna
so
need to do a couple more of those around this dragon fight.
if Spare Parts wins this, I think Spare Parts is going to win the game if they're able to take this dragon right here. If they don't, if they for some reason have to get, oh, they're able to catch out Ezreal pretty easily and actually delete him from the game. Bullet Club, this is up to you with Radhouse. Can you do the AoE damage to secure a victory as all of a sudden now your jungler is caught in the loose. You got a shutdown go though. Oh, the slam dunk from Yo Daddy's Daddy. Does he have the haymaker to pull off the damage? He does do the damage with a flash haymaker right there, but everyone else is going to go down. In the end, it is not enough, and the Mountain Drake will go over to the side of Spare Parts. I think that should secure them the game.
Oh man,
There's some
that
phenomenal
was
outplays.
so close. I think if 19 steps hadn't been caught at the beginning,
Different fight.
they probably win that. You look
Yeah.
at how low those health bars were. He got caught in an unfortunate spot.
If he
was
had gotten
way
an
too far
ult
up.
like that off on a couple of members too, different story. I just want to talk about the mechanical play of Yo Daddy's Daddy in that last fight. The haymaker into the flash to make sure the true damage landed onto that Vigar was so important, and it was so good. I really like to see that. It also made him go in a different position where people like cast his skill shots at him. He dodges them, he deals the damage, gets the kill. If he had more people alive, I mean, that could have been a game changer.
Absolutely. I mean, it looked disastrous right out. They lost the jungler, lost the AD carry. At that point, you're basically just trying to run away and survive. And they get a couple kills on the back end. I mean, they fall themselves, but
Not without a fight.
a valiant
Oh, a
effort.
nice knock up here onto Horny Hog Dogs. They're looking for the stun. It is going to connect in the end, and I think goodbye, Morgana. Goodbye,
Nice pick. At this point,
Moonman.
do you just sort of, YOLO the Baron at this point? You get a pick, do you just, you're down 7,000 gold. Do you just, I don't know. I'm itching for something to happen.
Yeah, LeChance not was subbed out. He's only allowed to play one game per calendar year as Radhouse realizes he's only allowed to live for about a couple of seconds. A nice fear onto these members here. Bullet Club dropping super low. Does get the damage, has to flash over the wall here to save his own life. Is able to kill Urgot in the end and get that shutdown. He's looking for a little bit more damage, but he will get destroyed in the end. So Set's going to be able to take the top tower in all of this. But I think they're going to push here for some mid-inhib maybe tower. Set's back. Nope, Set channel the back, but he's going to go into a bush.
Or you just wander over to the Baron.
Okay, he thinks
Set
that they're doing Baron. He knows. He's aware that this could be the
Behind him.
strategy. He's waiting.
He could do something with this.
Yeah, he
He's in
could,
good
because
position.
Brand and Nunu are coming up.
perfect
Nunu's
from
got the
the way
move speed.
Bullet Club-
Brand's got the damage. Set is about to come in the back line right now. He's actually going to use his ultimate. It's not going to be enough to get the Baron, but he's going to use his haymaker to do a lot of true damage onto them. It's not going to be enough in the end. Everybody's still about half life as Sharper Edge heals up on some pieces. Nunu is rolling a ball on in, though. Good cage here from Nice. Gonna keep everybody safe for just a moment. As the back getting channeled by Vygar is gonna be enough. They're gonna look for this mid lane turret soon if they can push out this mid wave. Oh, Rathouse is getting popped. Rathouse, you're in trouble! You're gone!
Oh. 1-8 for Rathouse. A performance he would maybe like to forget.
And Ryan
But-
Rapido said it best, no chance equals no chance, as they absolutely obliterate Ezreal in that fight right there.
Sharper Edge, however, I mean, he's holding his own. He's, you know, he's got 9 kills. He's
Feeling good?
stomping against 19 Steps.
Yeah.
Who now has 8 deaths. LeChance would never. 8 deaths? No.
Binding does miss. Dragon Slayer loot dropping really low. Has to burn that flash. Yo, Daddy's Daddy running away. The ultimate drop from Rathouse onto a lot of the members right here. They should be able to pick up Morgana, and they do, but I think Rand will pay the price. He does. A support for support trade. Some Mortal Kombat right there. Bullet Club. Wanting to do something, and ultimate from Ezreal is going to help poke out that wave right there. As Ezreal's just pushing down this inhibitor. The top inhib tower is going to fall as well.
Got the Baron, but you're still going to have to back away here with 1 inhibitor taken, which is nice. You can basically spend your gold and try to set up the
I will
dragon.
say, last game, Alex, me and you thought this was over because they had taken all 3 inhibitors. Liver Let Die
Yeah.
was on the last breath they could possibly have. And somehow, in the end, Liver Let Die pulled it out and won the game. So there's no, even though the game is, and I would say spare parts at this point are going to win, but you can't say it for
Yeah.
certain, and I can't say it for certain because both of these teams know what they're doing. Oh, Dragon Slayer Luke does see Udyr right there. He's going to just back up. He knows he might get. He's waiting for Rathouse to use some spells.
I think Liver Let Die need to live up to their name and channel the spirit of the great Paul
They
McCartney.
need to get.
and
Oh, I think this is actually already gone. Look at the damage they do to that so quickly, and the cage is going to connect on to the tank right there as they're doing all the damage they can to him. He is gone. Everybody's backing up. Udyr on the backside right here. Rathouse looking for a stun. Can he find one onto this Udyr? He doesn't, but the ultimate drop from Bullet Club. He's saying, get the heck away from us. We're going to back up. We'll fight you in our base in a minute. We'll see you there in 60 seconds, guys.
quick rendezvous to the base. Gonna head over top, probably knock down that inhib.
I think so.
And at that point, you're 1 fight away from victory on the side. Spare parts.
It feels like that, right? Now, we did see last game as well, and I'm going to bring up last game because it is important to talk about it. Liver Let Die got sold. Oh, wait, they're actually catching a lot of damage on the Horny Hog Dogs. Whoa, look at the speed of that coming on in. Is so much gets dropped on. The damage is eventually enough to kill him in 19 steps, pick up the kill. So, last game, Liver Let Die got the soul. But the first Elder Dragon actually went over to the side of spare parts. And so did that Baron. So these two teams, despite the scoreline, and 10K is a big discrepancy. And it really is spare parts game to lose, right? But if you do win that Elder and you have people like Set and Brand, you can kind of just steamroll a team fight. Because all you need is to get them low enough for the execute.
That fight a couple dragons ago, how low were those health bars? An Elder buff would have maybe pushed him over. Of course, the gold deficit has significantly, I will say, increased. So maybe less of a chance there. But, I mean, you get a good flank with Set. Your Swain still has 9 kills. Your Brand is still a Brand. He's going to do damage no matter what. So maybe there is still a Snowball's chance, a Nunu Snowball's chance of pulling this one out.
As teams are basically setting up vision for this Baron, for this Elder. Although, okay, Ezreal's running away right now. I think everybody's safe over here as Urgot and Udyr and Vygar are going to split in this bot lane area, although they are away from their bot lane. members, they're gonna take this tower, I think, and walk away as Brand is showing up, and they know that he can do damage. They're gonna leave.
Yeah, you've got the 2 inhibitors down. You can send, I mean, you could even send 4 or 5 bot. Probably go with 4-1 and just let the super minions do work, because, I mean, this is the only place to get the stuff done. The neutrals are all down. You're basically just trying to knock over the last inhibitor and threaten a fight if they try to stop you.
It's definitely down to the wire. 15 seconds until this Baron is spawning. About 2 minutes, 50 seconds until this Elder Dragon is up. Both of these games going super late, showing how close these teams really are.
I think spare parts just need to go over to Baron and just sit there. You don't need to start it.
Yeah,
You can just
bait
let
it.
your do work. Bait the Baron.
They're gonna start it, and I'm just gonna get caught out. Actually, the binding's gonna connect onto him. Brand ward's over. I think you're gonna see him drop all of his spells that he can onto him right now. It's a lot of damage going on to Baby. Some ward
into
getting
the
split.
pit.
The teleport coming in. Okay, this is a play from Swain that I love to see. So aggressive. The smite going. Oh my god! They steal the Baron! They're able to take it away from them right there. And yes, they will sacrifice the life of Dragon Slayer Luke. Bullet Club flashes over. All of a sudden, Udyr might be in trouble. Oh my god, a lot of damage coming from Vygar. Okay, this is a big fight. Can they finish off Bullet Club? They do. Can Set help them? He does, but Ezreal does go down in the mix. House and Yo Daddy's daddy now trying to get out. Does he have Haymaker? He does, but he will go down in the end. A huge amount of damage coming from them. The Baron only on House as he runs in fear back to the base, and I think we might have the end to the series. It's a 4-on-1. He has to pull out, he has to whip out something we've never seen for him to hang on to this one.
It's gonna take a lot.
6 seconds on Nunu. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. They're on to the Nexus, and it is a 1-to-1 series. GG, well played as Nunu runs across your screen right there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the LBLCS. I am Buggleberry Finn. This is not Jerome, or as I like to say, Alex. What a series.
Definitely 2 great games. This one, 39-17. You look at the kills, you might think, hey, pretty much a stomp, but not without some intrigue.
Yeah.
At that dragon fight, and then the stolen Baron at the end,
What a play.
where Dragon Slayer Luke was able to flash into the pit, join his Swain,
Yeah.
and actually steal the Baron, which was kind of crazy.
If Set had lived, if maybe 2 or 3 had lived, it could have been a held on to the game. Maybe they could have taken that Elder as well. Then they could have won. I mean, despite it being closed out in that like 32nd minute, I mean, this was a close game.